and rest of the deliveries were in the channel where the batsman either left or managed to play it defensively. So that's the story so far. Bush defenders winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. There were four changes, and because the batsman was got hit on the head, there is this emergent need to treat him. But nothing so serious there. He's up. Little bit of hydration break here for them. And there will be quick test. So that's the story so far. Both defenders winning the toss, bowling first. There was a lot of moisture in the pitch. Sayyid Sirzad bowled accurately and could continue to take the ball away. And that's the reason why there is this emergent fault in the play, hitting him on the helmet, on the flesh, but luckily it hasn't done much damage to the batsman. Because of this concussion rule, there is a mandatory test of asking some questions, whether he is feeling conscious about or whether his memory is in place. Very well directed bouncer there, taking his eyes off at the last moment. And because of the lateral movement of the pitch, Noman, it's very difficult to judge the ball. It comes at slower pace, and no wonder he was early into the shot, and that's why he was hit. But all fine so far.
Well, yes, a well-directed delivery there from Salim Safi, the owners of Akto Spin Tigers. There's also the height factor. I think Majid Alam, he will always get an extra bounce from a wayward delivery. Misdirected there from Salim Safi.
خان استیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل عرضه کننده سیخ گل گرید 60 با مارک KSM و استاندارد جهانی در سایزهای 8 تا 36 میلیمتری. ما با داشتن ظرفیت تولیدی 500 تن در روز گام‌های سریع و معیاری برای افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. قیمت مناسب، کیفیت عالی، تولید افغانی. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
Guides the ball down to the third man to take a single. Building up some momentum in batting department. 7 overs have been bowled here in Kabul in the first match today. There is one more match scheduled starting at 1:30. 46 for 1. This is how both teams lining up. Plenty of all-rounders for the team. Deba group, both defenders almost retaining all the players who featured in the previous match. 4 changes for the Spinga Tigers. And one of them is batting at the moment, Tamim, who's looking superlative. Majid Alam also, who looked very, very impressive so far with his defensive technique. And Parvez, another batsman, getting the game. And we got Jahid Khan, an emerging player, a fast bowler, a bright prospect. He will be in action once they get this opportunity of bowling. But before that, it's about putting the runs on the board. Safiqul Agafari into his 10th match, only 2 wickets so far. Look at the economies. Worrings 9.76 for someone who. So he picked up 5 firsts regularly at the Under-19 World Cup. The conditions were not that suitable. Despite of suitable conditions here, the quality of batsmanship has been very high, and once you pick up the level, once you play at the higher level, the challenges are different. The batsmen with very well equipped to handle different types of bowling. So these are the challenges that they need to overcome with the help of their coaches and own thinking, contemplation. It's gone high away on the onside, and it's gone all the way for a 6. Yes, welcome, Mr. Fidai.
I was welcome with the 6. Thank you very much. Surprodi looks in a touch today. Surprodi's got his chance. He knows this platform. Look at this. The leg side very cleanly towards the leg side. It's very little effort on the leg side that you just have to put into this. All he have to do was to clear the fielder. No scared from the boundary riders. That's when you are in touch. You are not scared. As many players you put on the boundaries against such batsmen. So looks to be in good touch.
Yeah, minimum effort, maximum result. It's gone straight to the field. It's out. And it's going away to the boundary. This will be stopped by the fielder on the boundary.
Oh, I like the running between the wickets for these batsmen. Both of them are young.
Yeah, a pistol stroke.
And look at this. This was a catch. This was a catch. Hamza Hotak not able to collect it cleanly and not able to judge it properly. Just falls short, and he knows that they have missed a big chance. Sometimes such big chances can be really, really expensive for the teams. We'll have to wait and see how expensive can this chance be. Half a chance or a full chance, whatever. Could have Hamza done a bit better, but he did put a try into this. Surkhodi is looking in very good touch. Majid Alam, on the other hand, is yet to find his form. But when I talked to Karim Khan Sadiq before the start of the game, he said he's brought 4 changes into his game, and he looks more committed to bringing their team back with the momentum of win that they had started from the first game. Majid Alam trying to change gears, but there's a field protection out there, the long on. Shafiqullah Ghafari we were talking about, I'm just getting scattered by everything happening around, coming to the batsman, going back to the bowler, talking about the fielder. What is happening, Devendra?
Quality batsman at the crease, 40 of 22. This has been tremendous innings already from Tamim, overcoming the situation, the challenges of the pitch conditions. He has accelerated at the right moment. 57 for 1 in 8 overs is a very good effort from the batting team.
Beautiful view of Kabul. It's good to see some greenery, green trees out there. I like the cameraman picking up the mountains view for the viewers, saying that is there a chance we can have a mountainous target set up? They were set up against 222 when Spin Tigers were bowling. This time it's the time for them to take revenge. Their batsman Surkhodi looks in good touch. They have built up innings quite well. 57 for the loss of 1 wicket. Looking at the wicket and how the wicket was behaving, particularly when Syed Shirzad was bowling, this looks quite nice as far as the score is concerned.
Safi has been given another over here. Fast bowler. Bowls at greater pace. Has got the height to get some extra bounce. None for 10 in his first over.
He's damaged a helmet. Nonetheless, you can see the bounce that this wicket carries was a lot for Salim Safi. So quite well the batsmen are handling him. Half volley misses this. Majid Alam yet to find his form. He's faced 18 balls. Courtesy to quick batting from Surkhodi that it's still relieving some pressure from him. Otherwise, this could be disastrous looking at 18 balls and having only 18 runs. Have to change gears.
57 for 1. Bowling full length delivery. We haven't seen Karim as yet in action with the ball in hand. Bouncer, and it's a quick one. And it will be signaled as a wide. Aggression from the bowler, not rewarded by the umpire. This time around signaling the first bouncer from the over also. Bush defenders winning the toss, bowling first, bowling accurately in the first 4 or 5 overs. Then Tamim, all credit should be given to Tamim for his batsmanship in challenging conditions, 40 of 23.
And the way he picked Hamza Hotak for a maximum was something to watch and admire. What a beautiful shot. Finally, Majid Alam starts getting his timing right. This looks promising. And the other good thing about this is that it brings Tamim Surkhodi on the strike. He's a good hitter of the ball and he is finding his form. First game that he's playing at the Itsalat 4G Pagiza Cricket League and already making a strong statement.
Yeah, quite satisfied so far with the performance of the youngsters. Pulls it, gets the top edge, it's going to fly over the field's middle square, position for a 6. Extra pace.
And sort of a form that Tamim Surkhodi is in. This certainly is going to fly over the boundary. Let's look at this. Shorter He doesn't properly even connect, but that too has gone out for a maximum. What a form he is enjoying himself in.
Extra pace, so 52 of 33, that's a partnership. This has been a fantastic partnership. This was needed badly, and a major contribution coming in from Tamim. Full toss, creamed away on the offside for a single. Will be disappointed. Could have dispatched it down the ground or through the covers maybe. So
Maybe-
expensive again.
Maybe Salim Safi's pace was a little fast on this delivery that Tamim Sorfrodi couldn't deal with, and it came a little faster on him. That's why he was not able to get the timing right.
Hit a boundary or take a single. Intense battle in bat and ball, but it's been dominated by Tamim, 47 of 25. The innings that's going to give him a lot of confidence moving ahead in this tournament. He's been given the opportunity, taking the place of Sabir Noori and making it count. No ball is the signal from the umpire. Will take a single so they can afford to change the field now if they want, the captain, the bowler.
He was dealing with margins. I was looking at it from here. And one occasion, Tamim Sorfrodi, I think, even referred to him that he should be careful with his front foot. This time, nothing behind the line, nothing behind the line. As per the rules, there has to be something behind the line. If it may just drag, move ahead, wouldn't be a problem. So free hit coming up. Let's look at the field. What's the change? Deep mid-wicket. Imran Jannat been sent there. Deep square leg been brought into the circle. There is a long on. The batsman is on 47. There's a deep square leg. There is a deep extra cover. So what is this delivery going to be? Another bouncer? He cannot because he's already received a warning. Has to be a fuller ball or a link ball. Fuller ball and missed.
And that's been the story so far in this tournament also. The free hits haven't been converted into boundaries. Extra challenge.
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل پکې اسم مارکه له 88 ملي متره په شپېته ګریډ او نړیوال سټانډرډ برابر ګول سیخ وړاندې کوي. موږ هره ورځ د 1500 ټنه تولیدي وړتیا په لرلو سره د صنعتي افغانستان لپاره چټک او معیاري ګامونه اخلو. لوړ کیفیت، مناسبه بیه، افغاني تولید. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
The great quality that one needs as batsman is the confidence, supreme confidence shown from him. There will be change in bowling from the far end. Captain decides to come on. Captain of the side will be the Naib. So mid-off, he's up in the circle. Works through the onside. Is he thinking about coming back for the second? Gulbuddin is after it. Will settle for a single.
Usually the bowler warms up before coming into the ball. This single gives Gulbuddin Naib the warming up opportunity, running hard after the ball and doing good, saving an extra run. This is the area where usually you put your fielders deep at the wicket, so you have this region quite empty, and at times if the ground is big, if the batsmen are fit, they probably can run too. Once again, a soft touch towards the mid-on region, and they make another run.
Who says running between the wicket is not an entertaining aspect of the game? Just working the ball with a soft hand through the onside, taking a single, forcing the bowler to make all that movement, the run. Gulbuddin Naib, right arm, fast, medium, lot of variations. You expect 94th match for him, so plenty of experience and good economies as well. 8.09, the kind of conditions they bowled in. Oh, rights the bounce. That was not so fast from him. Very, very slow, and taking that single, so that puts Tamim on a strike.
His
Always.
action is head on, and it's difficult to read his slower ball, and he bowls those slower balls to a very good perfection. It's like similar to Rashid Khan. He's also got the same in difficult to read. This time full of, oh, goes for the catch, misses this. Just that we were talking about slower ball, he throws one faster. Surprodi survives a half chance, smiles.
Not only the action, the subtlety of releasing the ball, and that's very vital. It's very difficult to pick from his action. So he's on 49. There was potential opportunity of dismissing him. That was a quicker ball from him. So what's on offer? Quick or the leg break? Clobbered into the gap on the offside, and it's been punished for 4.
It's joyful to see Majid Alam also finding his touch now. He spent some time at the crease, haven't rid the wicket properly, and now he's able to middle the ball from his bat, waiting for the slower ball, and dispatches this towards the cover region for a boundary. A very good shot for the regular wicket keeper in the side of Akto Spingar Tigers that they were lacking yesterday.
Up in the air. Leading is, they will settle for single eventually, and all that drama. So what a tremendous comeback to see Tamim for the team. Akto Spingar Tigers, much needed effort being put in.
خان استیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل عرضه کننده سیخ گل گرد 60 با مارک KSM و استاندارد جهانی در سایزهای 8.
سلامونه ورځ مو په خیر ستړي مو شئ ښه راغللی سپینغر پړانګان او همدارنګه د یوه ګروپ بوست ډیفینډر ترمنځ سیالۍ روانه ده کریم جنت راغی توپ اچونې ته 150 سیالۍ کړي 350 لوبغاړي سوځولي هر 25 منډو وروسته یې وکټ ترلاسه کړی بیسټ بالینګ یې 15 لوبغاړو سوځول 11 منډو ورکول بال تمیم لخوا نه البته مجید علم لخوا نه فلیک شو ښکلی رننګ بټوین د وکټ 2 منډې جوړې شوې تمیم نن ډېر زیات په زړه پورې لوبېدلی دی ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلی دی ځکه په دغه سیالۍ کې د لومړي ځل لپاره چانس ورکړل شوی دی بیخي ښه لوبېدلی څلوریزې شپږیزې د بیټنګ کې شامل دي یوې منډې ته اړتیا لري او دې سره تمیم وتوانېدو چې شاګر صاحب ستړی مو شي ښه راغلی
مننه د سپینغر پړانګان ګورو چې تمیم په 28 توپونو باندې 12 داټ توپونه لوبولي دي شپږیزې ترسره کړي دي په 49 منډو باندې دا مهال په کریس باندې موجود ده ګورو چې خپله پنځوسیزه به څنګه پوره کوي بیا هم توپلو بال چې مس فیلډینګ کېږي خو دلته 2 منډې ښکلی رننګ بټوین د وکټ د دواړو بیټسمینانو تر مابین تمیم وتوانېدو چې خپله پنځوسیزه پوره کړي دغه ځوان بااستعداده لوبغاړي په زړه پورې توپوهنه وکړه د لوبغالي هر اړخ ته یې شاټونه ترسره کړل دغسې لوبغاړي واقعا هم چې د شپږیزې ښکلا نور هم زیاتوي د شپږیزې هغه د مینوالو مینه چې د هغه یو په 2 باندې کوي په زړه پورې توپوهنه ده تمیم له لوري
یو سلو 15 سټرایک ریټ سره لوبېږي تمیم سرخو دی د په 13 ګریډ 1 سیالیو کې د ننګرهار لوبډلې سره او دا ځل ښکلی کټ شاټ فیلډر شته توانېږي او که نه یو ځل بیا خوشبخته دی تمیم سرخو دی او دې سره د نیمه سلیز هم البته بشپړ شوي 50 منډې دې وکړلې شارټ پیچ بالو تمیم کټ که هلته طاهر عادل او سید شیرزاد ونه توانید شیرزاد چې دغه بال په خپلو لاسونو کې راولي. وايد یارکر
د اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو لوبډلې نن واقعا چې ښه توپوهنه ترسره کړې ده. یوه ویکټ یې تر دا مهاله د لاسه ورکړې ده. ښې منډې دي. پرون چې کومه لوبه ترسره سوه د میساینه کاتلانو سره د سپین غر پړانګان ونه توانېدل چې د 222 منډو هدف پوره کړي. خو نن به وګورو چې دوی څومره هدف ورته ټاکي مخالفې لوبډلې ته. شاټ دا ځل نو ټکر ساتونکی موجود ده. یوازې
بالکل سپین غر به هم خپل پلان لري چې څنګه مخکې لاړ شي. 2 سیالۍ کړي، یوه یې ګټلې ده، یوه یې بایللې ده. او 11 اور وروسته 15 یا یو لوبغاړي په وسوځېدا سره 29 باونډه بغیر له کومې منډې ترسره شوي. 26 سنګل یا یوه منډه راغلې، 4 ځلې 2 منډې راغلي، یو ځل 3 منډې راغلي، 6 شپږیزې او یوه څلوریزه په نننۍ سیالۍ کې لګېدلې ده.
کابل بالاحصار ښکلې سیمه، ښکلی انځور د کابل. واقعا چې افغانستان ټول ښکلی ده، د کابل دغه انځور واقعا چې په زړه پورې ده. زموږ کامرامینان تل هڅه کوي چې دغسې انځورونه راواخلي تر څو زړه راښکونکې شیبې خلکو ته وړاندې کړي. توپ اچونې لپاره ګلبودین نایب موجود ده. له اکیډمي څخه توپ اچونه ترسره که څه هم که دغه ویشتنځای وګورو. شاته څه توپ سټریټ باندې لوبول شوی ده او دلته ډګر ساتونکي هڅه بریالۍ نه سوه. توپ ته باونډري څخه د باندې د 4 منډو لپاره د سپین غر پړانګانو ارادې خطرناک ښکاري. که په همدغه بیټینګ باندې همدغسې توپوهنه ترسره کړي نو ستر هدف مخالفې لوبډلې ته ټاکلی سي. همري پلې ګورو چې ډګر ساتونکی په وروستۍ شیبو کې اراده کمزورې سوه نو د ډګر ساتنې هڅه یې هم ناکامه.
خطرناک تمیم د بوس لوبډلې لپاره نن ارادې ښه نه ښکاري. که وګورو شاکر صاحب د تمیم فوټ ورک ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلی دي. میدان هر طرف ته شاټونه وهلي دي او دی یو څه تیز بیټسمین دی. نیچرلی همدغسې لوبې کې خصوصا شلاوریزو لوبو لوبغاړی دی.
اتصالات پورجي شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ آزاد ښکلی کټې ګاډې که دغه توپ د ترډ مین باونډري په لوري باندې روان ده. ګورو چې عمران جنت ښکلې هڅه وکړله او توپ یې د څلوریزې څخه وژغورو. خو بیا هم بیټسمین توپوهنه د هغې سټایل ډېر په زړه پورې ده. ډګر ساتنه ګورو ښه هڅه وه، بریالۍ هڅه وه د عمران جنت.
بالکل کله چې بیټسمین سیټ شي نو بیا ډاډۍ او تمیم هم همداسې. سلو بال ویلې اوبه باونډرۍ ته روان دی او د 4 منډو لپاره د دا ځل هم آن سایډ ته بېرحمه توپوهنه د تمیم سرخودي له لورې.
دا هم ریپلې ګورو واقعا هم چې تمیم په زړه پورې توپوهنه ترسره کوي. که شارټ سلیکشنز یې وګورو، د هغې ټایمینګ وګورو، د هغې پلیسمنټ وګورو، په زړه پورې. اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو دا مهال د سپین غر پړانګانو دواړه توپوهونکي په زړه پورې توپوهنه ترسره کوي. سټایلش شاټ یوازې یوه منډه ترلاسه کوي. ډګر ساتونکی په ډیپ باندې موجود ده.
شاکر صاحب که تمیم ولاړ وي ډېر مشکلات به جوړ کړي ډیوه ګروپ بوس ډیفینډر لوبډلې ته، ځکه دی سیټ شوی دی او بل تیز لوبغاړی دی خصوصا د شلاوریزه کرکټ. نو د ده اوټول به ډېر زیات مهم وي د بوس لپاره. مجید عالم دا ځل راغلی سټرایک ته او دا ځل بیا هم نه توانېږي عمران جنت چې دغه بال ونیسي او دا هم د ډیپ ترمین په طرف باندې یوه بله څلوریزه دویمه باونډري وه د مجید علم د بیټ څخه.
خان استیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل
دغه څنګه راخیستلی سي یو ښه انځور د واقعا هم په زړه پورې تصویر اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو لومړۍ 50 په 44 توپونو باندې دویمه 50 په 28 توپونو باندې ډېر تفاوت شته په دغه 50 کې وروستۍ په 28 توپونو باندې یعنې د دوی بیټینګ څومره تیز او چټک او برید کوونکې توپونه ترسره شوې ده. اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو دا مهال په کابل نړیوال کرکټ لوبغالي کې د اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو تر مابین او همدغسې د ډیوه ګروپ بوس ساتونکو لوبډلې تر مابین دغه لوبه جریان لري. کریم جنت د توپ اچونې لپاره چمتو ده. شاټ هڅه خو بیا هم ډګر ساتونکی هڅه کوي چې ښکلې ډګر ساتنه 2 منډې او دلته رننګ بټوین د وکټ هم د ستاینې ده مخ منډه هم د ستاینې ده د دواړو بیټسمینانو تر مابین.
بالکل ځوانو لوبغاړو خپل استعداد یو ځل بیا هم وښود. سپین غر لوبډله که وګورو د ځوانو لوبغاړو نه تکمیل ده جوړه شوې ده. تمیم او مجید نن بیا هم ثابته کړه که څه هم مجید یو څه واغسته وخت ټای وکړه په وکټ باندې پارټنرشپ یې جوړ کړو. تمیم یې ځان سره ولوبه هماغه و چې تمیم تاسو اوس ګورئ.
اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو نننۍ لوبه ډېره په زړه پورې لوبه ده د پړانګانو او ساتونکو تر مابین. هم د غټ شاټ هڅه یې کوله خو په دغه توپ باندې یوازې یو منډه جوړوي. بیټسمینان که وګورو په هر بال باندې د غټ شاټونو هڅه کوي. نن د یو ستر هدف په نیت باندې راوتلي دي. ارادي همدغسې دي چې د پرون 222 هدف د دوی په وړاندې ټاکل شوی و. نن ګوري چې غټ هدف مخالفې لوبډلې ته او ګورو چې نن هغه میرمنې هغه نجونې که غواړي چې د نن لوبې ته راسي د هغوی ټکټ فری ده. د هغوی څخه به ټکټ نه اخیستل کېږي. کومه بیه به د ټکټ نه ورکوي دوی کولی شي چې راسي لوبغالي ته او له نږدې دغه لوبه ننداره کړي. نو فری ټکټ ته نن اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو دا مهال په کابل کرکټ لوبغالي کې جریان لري. که تاسو په کورونو کې یاست نو د ملي رادیو تلویزیون په پرده باندې هم تاسو دغه لوبې کتلی شئ.
بالکل که سټارټ وګورو د سپین غر ډېر زیات تیز نه و سلو سټارټ یې واخیسته او دا هم ښه شاټ لوبول شوی ایکسټرا کور ته لاړو. سټارټ که وګورو شاکر صاحب د سپین غر لوبډلې ډېر سلو و او هماغه و چې زبیر هم ترې نظر لاړو. د هغې وروسته مجید او تمیم بیا ډېر زیات وخت واخیسته ځان یې سیټ کړ. تېره ورځ دغه کارنامه بهرلي کړې وه د شهزاد سره ډېر زیات وخت یې واخیستو ځان یې سیټ کړ. کله چې سیټ شو له هغه وروسته د شاټ و هر شاټ په بیټ باندې راتللو. اوس تمیم او مجید هغه پلان عملي کړ. تاسې ګورئ چې تمیم هڅه کوي هر بال یې میډل کېږي لګېږي په بال بیټ باندې. نو دا هم یو ښه فکر یو ښه ځانګړنه ده د یو هوښیار بیټسمین. سلو چینج اپ ایز ښه راواخیستو مجید عالم او دا هم د ډیپ ټورنمنټ په طرف باندې د یوې بلې سلوریزې لپاره. درېیمه سلوریزه ده د مجید عالم د بیټ څخه چې په نننۍ سیالۍ کې لګېږي. ډېر ښه لګیا دی ځوان لوبغاړي دي دواړه مجید او همدارنګه تمیم سرخودي.
مجید عالم او تمیم دواړه تکړه توپونکي. دا مهال مجید عالم به د وکټ ساتنې په برخه کې هم د پړانګانو د وکټ ساتنه ترسره کوي. ځوان لوبغاړی ده ښه تکړه با استعداده لوبغاړی ده. نو وبګورو چې د وکټ ساتنې برخه په تېرو لوبو کې کمزورې وه نن به هغه کمزورتیا هم په پیاوړتیا بدلیږي. واو زړه پورې توپ اچونه ښکلی یار کرلینت یوازې دغه توپ د وکټو څخه وژغوره.
شاکر صاحب که مقابلې لوبډلې ته هم وګورو دوی هم ښه بالینګ لري ځان سره. البته ټول هغه مین توپ اچوونکي چې د بالینګ یې کړی خو د سپین غر لوبډلې ځوانان باید وستایل شي. شپېتو توپونو باندې شپږ نوي منډې پارټنرشپ ډېر زیات ښه لوبه ده ښکلې لوبه ده چې مجید عالم او تمیم سرخودي ترسره کړې ده. چا باندې به اعتماد کوي شفیق الله غفاري او که څوک
شپږ نوي منډې په شپېته توپونو باندې د دغه دواړه بیټسمینانو واقعا هم چې پارټنرشپ ملګرتیا مهم رول لوبولی ده. دغه ملګرتیا دغه پارټنرشپ ته دغه دواړو بیټسمینانو ځوان لوبغاړو د سپین غر پړانګانو لپاره د ستر هدف په جوړېدا کې به د ملا د تیر رول لوبوي. ځوان لوبغاړو ته وار وار باندې د افغانستان کرکټ بورډ هغوی ته موقع ورکول هغوی ته چانس ورکول د دوی دپاره یو ښه چانس ده. باید له دغه چانس څخه په بشپړه توګه باندې ګټه پورته کړي لکه څرنګه چې نن مجید عالم او تمیم سرخودی دغه ګټه پورته کوي.
بالکل تمیم چې تر څو لاړي
ګورو چې توپ دا پوینټ باونډري څخه د باندې د څلورو منډو دپاره حمزه او تک ځای په ځای یوازې د توپ ننداره کولی شي.
بالکل شاکر صاحب چې تمیم تر څو ولاړي ډېر مشکلات به جوړ کړي د بوسټ لوبډلې لپاره. تاسې وګورئ څومره ښه یې راواغېستو دغه بال.
واقعا که د ده توپوهنې ته وګورو د لوبغالي هر اړخ ته یې شاټ ترسره کړی ده، هغه که کټ شاټونه دي، هغه که ډرایو ده، هغه که په آن سایډ باندې غټ شاټونه د شپږیزو لپاره ترسره شوي دي. بیا هم ښکلې ډګر ساتنه ده شفیق الله غفاري له لوري. ستونزه بیا هم هغه د انجري چې کومه لړۍ ده هغه دوامداره ده.
بالکل ډاکټر صاحب شفیق الله همت ورغی او شفیق الله غفاري ګوته ګمان کوم خوږ شوې ده. سټارټ که وګورو شاکر صاحب ډېر زیات تیز نه و، زبید هم ډېر زر لاړلو، رنیټ په هغه سرکل کې چې دوی بیټینګ وکړه یوازې شپږ دېرش توپونو باندې دوی شپږ دېرش منډې جوړې کړې وې، وخت واخیستو ځوانانو ولوبېدل. که په دې باندې وغږو شاکر صاحب چې تېره ورځ بهار علي او شهزاد داسې کار وکړو، بهار وخت واخیستو ځان یې سیټ کو، بیا تاسې وکتل چې 50 وکړه. اوس تمیم او مجید ډېر خلک یاد دي، تمیم 50 کړي، مجید شاوخوا په 13 ولاړ دی، نو دوی هم شاته نور اوږد بیټینګ لاین لري.
دغه ګورو چې شفیق الله غفاري له ستونزو سره لاس او ګریوان ټپي سو، ګوته یې خوښ شوله، د هغې په ځای باندې نثار د ډګر ساتنې لپاره راغی او شفیق الله غفاري له بده مرغه چې د لوبغالي څخه د باندې ووتی د خپل خوږېدا یا ټپي کېدو له امله لوبغالي څخه وځي.
او شاکر صاحب زه فکر کوم په ټورنمنټ کې دا تر ټولو غټ پارټنرشپ هم دی چې دغه دوو لوبغاړو ترمنځ ترسره شو، تمیم او سرخودي ترمنځ. څومره که ستاینې وشي د دواړو لوبغاړو ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلي، ځوان لوبغاړي دي. تاسې ګورئ تمیم د افغانستان په کورني کرکټ کې یو ځلانده لوبغاړی دی، همدا اوس یې تازه ګریډ 1 سیالیو کې د ننګرهار لپاره.
کیپټن ګورو چې د شفیق الله غفاري پاته 4 توپونه خپله ترسره کوي. بیا هم یارکرلین ایکسلنټ ډیلیوري، واقعا هم چې هغه 4 توپونه ګلبدین نایب غواړي چې په ښه توګه یې ترسره کړي.
شاکر صاحب په دغسې حالاتو کې چې پارټنرشپ نه ماتېږي، که داسې پارټ ټایم بالر راوستل شي ستاسې په نظر څنګه به وي؟
سیټ بیټسمینانو ته که پارټ ټایم بالر راځي نو له ډېرو ستونزو سره به لاس او ګریوان یې کړي. ولټاس بیا هم ځکه پارټ ټایم بالر په دغه وخت کې دغه دواړه بیټسمینان سیټ دي، دغسې بالران ورته پکار دي چې هغه وکټ ټیکر وي، هغه په لاین او لین باندې توپ اچونه ترسره کړي. که چېرته وکټ نه ترلاسه کېږي د منډو دغه تیزه لړۍ راروغه کړي، راسمه یې کړي. که چېرته پارټ ټایم بالر راځي نو دغه بیټسمینان به نور هم ډېر په زړورتیا سره توپونه ترسره کړي. بیا هم فل ټاس ګورو چې یو منډه ترلاسه کړه د دویمې منډې لپاره. واقعا هم ښه همغږي، ښه کمبینیشن د دواړو بیټسمینانو تر مابین، د مجید عالم او سرخرودي تر مابین. مجید عالم که وګورو دغه لوبغاړي هم ښه توپانه کړې ده. 102 منډې پارټنرشپ یا ملګرتیا په 15 شپېتو.
بالکل تر ټولو لوړ پارټنرشپ په دغه شپږیزه لیګ کې د تمیم او مجید عالم ترمنځ ترسره شوی دی. 15 شپېته توپونو باندې 102 منډې ستایلو دي. دغه ځوانان څومره ښه ولوبېدل نن. ځوان لوبغاړو یو ځل بیا هم ثابته کړه چې دوی کولی شي دغسې حالاتو کې خپل استعداد وښیي. 14 وروسته 114
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل په کې اسم مارکه له 48 ملي متره په 18 ګریډ او نړیوال سټانډرډ برابر ګول سیخ وړاندې کوي. موږ هره ورځ د 1500 ټنه تولیدي وړتیا په لرلو سره د صنعتي افغانستان لپاره چټک او معیاري ګامونه اخلو. لوړ کیفیت، مناسبه بیه، افغاني تولید. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
په زړه پورې توپوهنه دوامداره وساتي د مینوالو لپاره، د خپل استعداد ښکاره کولو لپاره. هر وخت ځوان لوبغاړي استعداد ښکاره کېږي، د هغوی وړتیا ښکاره کېږي، واقعا هم چې ټول افغانستان باندې خوشحاله کېږي. د ټول افغانستان لپاره یو ښه خبر ده. د ټول افغانستان چیرې په آف سایډ باندې شاټونه ترسره کوي هغه باونډري لږ غټوي. خو بیا هم کریم خان صادق د توپوهنې لپاره راځي. کریم صادق واقعا هم چې ډېر خوشحاله ښکاري. تمیم سرخرودي ته افرین وای، شاباس وای، تر څو د دغه ښکلې توپوهنې لپاره ده ته هم زمینه مساعده کړه چې غټ شاټونه اوس کریم صادق باندې هغه پریشر یا دباو فلحاله نسته. تر څو کله چې ویکټ ځي نو د بیټسمینانو باندې ډېر پریشر وي. خو دا مهال کریم صادق هم ډېر ډاډه ده. وبګورو چې نن کریم خان صادق د تیر شپږیزو په څیر باندې ښه انینګز یا پاڼۍ ترسره کوي که څنګه؟
شاکر صاحب د کریم راتګ په دغسې حالاتو کې څنګه ارزوئ؟
یو بهترینه پریکړه کریم صادق ښه پریکړه وکړه په 1 لوبو کې 1214 منډې ایوریج 14.21 او سټرایک ریټ 113.11 ده. نو ښه پریکړه یې کړې ده ځکه کریم صادق هیټر ده، هغه برید کوونکي توپانه ترسره کوي. د افغانستان د ملي لوبډلې پرانیتګر توپونکی پاتې شوی ده. نو ښه پریکړه وګورئ چې د حمزه اوتک په وړاندې څه عکس العمل ښکاره کوي. ښکلې توپ اچونه، په زړه پورې توپ اچونه د حمزه اوتک ده.
کریم صادق نو په دغه ټورنمنټ کې ډېر مختلف ښکاري. مخکې اوپننګ کو، اوس یو څه شاته راځي، اف بریک بالینګ به یې کو، لیګ بریک بالینګ کوي. یو څه شاته لاړو، غوښتل چې غټ شاټ ووهي خو ډېر ښه بالو شو حمزه هوتک له لورې. 8.9 اوسنی رن ریټ دی. تمیم سرخود نن ډېر زیات ښه ولوبېد، ښکلی سټارټ یې ورکړو سپین غر لوبډلې ته، ذمهواري یې واخیسته. څلوريزې شپږیزې د ده په اننګز کې شامل وو حمزه هوتک. او سلیم صافی راغی د ډیپ سکویر لیګ باونډرۍ نه یوازې یوه منډه.
15 اوره پای ته ورسېدل. د اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو ټولټال منډې 121 2 وکټې د لاس ورکړي دي. کریم خان صادق او مجید عالم په سټرایک باندې ولاړ دي. د بیټینګ کارت ګورو چې سرخودي په 9 منډو باندې خپل وکټ د لاس ورکا. زبید چې دا هغه په 3 منډو باندې، مجید عالم په 10 منډو باندې ناټ آوټ ولاړ ده او کریم خان صادق ناټ آوټ په 1 منډه باندې ولاړ ده. کمنټري بوکس کې هم تبدیل راځي. احمد فرهاد فدایي او دیویندر کمار.
In come the new comments. Going to see some scintillating shots.
Too far outside the opposite stomach, it's going to be wide. So did not get the opportunity to bowl first. It turned out to be a good one for the team. Spinga Tigers making 4 radical changes. Shahzad has 1 over left up his sleeves. Hotak bowled beautifully 2 for 22, breaking the partnership once again. Salim bit expensive today, 21 in his 2 overs. Yeah, good pace from Karim. So 2 all-rounders playing in this unit. One of them is captain Gulbuddin Naib. So what are the bowling options? Janath into his 3rd over, so he's got 1 over left up his sleeves. Gulbuddin completing that over of Ghaffari. He got injured while trying to take the cotton ball opportunity there. Salim has got 2 overs, but he proved expensive. Will he be operated again? Pace again, good pace from Karim Janath, and that's why I was trying to highlight in my initial stint that Karim Janath, with his accuracy, with his ability to get movement off the surface, should be given the opportunity. We're shuffling across, that's why not given as a wide this time around. Good pace, and he's hitting the right length at the moment, so he could have got more purchase out of the wicket if he was given the opportunity earlier today.
Sparing the 2 deliveries that haven't been hit, if they continue to play the way they were playing, they might well reach 188. Karim Khan Sadiq going after a wider ball. I think Karim Janath is doing the right thing, keeping the ball away from his reach. He knows if the ball is at his reach, he's going to go for the slog.
They're bowling to the field because they got 2 men square in the square position on the offside, so making him cut the ball rather than going for those driving options. He likes to hit the ball down the ground, driving shots, but he's making sure that he's keeping it away. So is he going to make any change in his line to Alam? Yeah, Ristili played away on the onside. There will be single, but this has been very good over so far. So, forced to bat first. It was a circumspect start for the team. His role will be crucial. Rahman Shah, whenever he will get the opportunity, not quite hitting the ball well, and not getting the opportunity to convert his starts into something fruitful, and he will have to fire today in order to attain a victory, because Looks ominous for the Spinga Tigers to put good total on the board. This time there is a misfield and there is going to be the boundary. He's been searching for quite some time desperately.
Look at the crowd. Cute girls out there. Karim Jannat doesn't look happy. The ball was right into the fielder's hands, but it just jumps and fielder doing very sloppy work letting the ball go. But again, Karim Jannat shouted with himself when the ball went to the fielder. So maybe fielder was like, no, I don't want any fight with Karim Sadiq. He let the ball go.
Yeah, fielder's fault there. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Bowled really well. Bowling beautiful lines outside the off stump. They got another man in the covers inside the circle. So 2 men on the offside to save single.
Sometimes such misfielding really affect the morale of the bowler, but it doesn't at this occasion. The good thing about this ball is that it will bring Karim Khan Sadiq back on the strike. An interesting thing is Ghaffari has been sent off, so I hope he's feeling better. He might come and bowl one or over. Otherwise, with them, left bowlers are Sherzad. Salim has 2 overs, Gulbuddin has 1 over, and Jannat has 2. Jannat has 1 more left, so 4 overs left, and let's see how they deal with their bowlers.
Yeah, so Salim Shafi will get the opportunity to bowl.
Is back.
This junction of the game, 21 runs he conceded in his 2 overs. Bowled full and was taken for runs.
But I must remind the viewers, if they have missed the early part of the game, Salim Safi was the bowler who was getting quite some bounce, and he hit the helmet of Majid Alam, and this time it's a maximum Spagiza from the bat of no other than Karim Khan Sadiq.
Who were bowling on the leg stump. What Karim Jannat was doing, bowling wide outside the off stump, but this time erring in his line, full toss on the leg stump. A gifted delivery for a gifted batsman. 6. Bowl outside the off stump. That's the constant advice from the captain. Is walking in from the mid-off region, telling the bowler, bowl wide outside the off stump. No problem, even if you go with the full length deliveries, but bowl well outside the off stump despite the short boundaries. H is found, the catch is taken, and success for the bowler immediately when he decided to change his line and length. That's the pace, that's the bounce, that's the area that you should be operating to him. So he has finally been rewarded for his...
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابر
Tigers. Majid Alam has been there for some time. He took some time to get accustomed with the pitch in conditions. He brought his score to the runner ball. He's accelerated his innings well. This is a great stage for him to perform. He's been picked from the emerging players, and this has been the focus. Wahidullah Shafaq comes in, right-hand batsman. He can hit ball far, because his brother has such reputation, Shafiqullah Shafaq, so he must have learned it along with him and must have hit long sixes. So bringing in Shafaq at this stage of the game could look a good decision. Right away, he proves it right. He sliced this above the fielder at the point region 4. So he opens his account right away with a boundary.
Well, fieldsman inside the circle, short and wide. Easy picking for the batsman, getting it over the top of the fielder there, getting underneath the ball and getting it over. Beautiful shot. Hands through. Sweet connection. Boundary of the very first. 6 and a wicket and a boundary. Driven down the ground. Maybe the fieldsman there, so there will be a single. This is the over that they are trying to target. If they get to 173, this will be quite good. Powerfully driven. Taking his eyes off the ball, was thinking where the batsman coming. At the rate of 10 runs per over, 173. At the rate of 12 runs per over, 180. So Majid is betting on 31, and this is time for acceleration. 7 wickets in hand, 180. That's something they should be targeting. Very good delivery. Saw the batsman going deep in the crease, bowling a fuller length delivery. Well outside the off stump. Excellent bowling. Great pace from him.
That's beautiful bowling. Seeing the batsman going down towards the leg side, not giving him enough room and keeping the ball away from his reach. The experienced Wahidullah Shafaq goes to Majid Alam and tells him what he should be doing. It's a big stage for Majid Alam, and he has to learn a lot from playing with the seniors of the likes of Karim Khan Sadeh, Wahid Shafaq and others. Makes a single, 141 for the loss of 3 wickets. Sadeem Safi has been dealt with. We can see here, as far as the scoring card is concerned, Prabhuji made a beautiful 79 until Kotak pulled his line a little bit, not to give him the room to make the meat of the bat, and catch was drawn from him. Rahmat Shah not making any mistake and get him an out. Look at the partnership between Majid and Surprodi. That was the biggest, 107 from 69 balls only.
Yeah, overcoming the situation, the game situation, also the conditions. That was a tremendous partnership. Courtesy Tamim's explosive batsmanship. He accelerated his innings so beautifully. Karim Janat is bowling quite well despite conceding 25 in his 3 overs. Was very close to take a wicket also, and his plans will be very clear. Bowling well outside the over stump to a right-hand batsman. That was the plan for Karim. There could be different plans for Majid, maybe attacking the stumps more. Shot wide, and it's been edged away for 4.
Majid Alam has seen enough of Karim Janat. Seems to be reading his line in length properly. He just goes after it. Probably wanted to slog it towards the offside. Nonetheless, gets a healthy age for a boundary at the third man region. So, if you are scrutinizing the performance of Karim Janat, this is the over. Look at it. All well set for the batting side to take the bowlers, take on the bowlers. It is up to him to prove, or they fumble in the field and probably lose a run-out chance.
That's the advantage of running the person hard. That forced the fieldsman to take his eyes off where the batsman is, and not quite sustaining his momentum to make the throw. 2 runs taken.
6 runs already taken from Karim Janat at this over. This is the 18th over. 19th and 20th after this. Karim Janat into his last over. Majid Alam is getting some momentum, hitting first for a 4, the next for the 2 run. What will be next? They run a fast run. That's great presence of mind from the non-striker, and knowing that the keeper was in some distance, making sure that they steal 1 run, and they do.
Easy delivery, should have been put away to the boundary. So just managing the single here. Look at this one. Getting the inner part of the bat. Excellent running between the wicket. Excellent. Good awareness about creating a single. Good communication, eye-to-eye communication, and figuring out that, okay, the single should be accrued. Cannot afford to play a dot ball here.
Brings in Wahidullah Shafaq. He has the experience of being in such situation to make the most of it. Wide call by the umpire, Karim Janat, asking the umpire. It'd be interesting to look at it. Close call maybe, but it was called by the umpire.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that line, that's just imaginary line. When the batsman shuffles, he was around the middle and over stump, so that there was this gentle, polite inquiry from Karim Janat, that the batsman was shuffling across, not getting the timing. This time they will only manage single here.
It rises fast on Wahidullah Shafaq, not reading the pace right, and that's what it does. When you vary your pace, the batsman always remains not clear about what pace you're bowling the ball at. You bowl a slower one, then you bowl a quicker one, and then you even in the quicker ones bowl the quickest ones. So it's all in the T20 format. And this guy bowling right now, Kareem, Jannat has learned this quite well.
Bouncing delivery which was moving away from the batsman. He looks in a very good rhythm. He's generating good pace also.
This is a great view for the cricket lovers. Look how beautiful this contest is. Reading the batsman. He goes back, makes room for himself. And the bowler says, okay, thank you very much. I'm going to keep this far away from your reach that you won't be able to get to. Majid Alam, he has to accelerate and he has to bring the bat to the ball. He stayed there for a long time and now it's time to accelerate. Quite a great test for him, and that's how you turn into a great player for like the likes of Sadiq and others.
So 150 is achieved in the 18th over. It's 151 for 3. Karim Jannat finishes his spell of 4 overs. Place of Sabir Noori, and he made it count. This tournament has always been about supporting the young, emerging talent, and good to see Zubair capitalizing in the previous match, and today Tamim. So what's the projected score from this situation? 175. That's something that should be looking at. With 7 wickets in hand, Shafaq is still there. 175 can be achieved.
Both defenders still doing quite well after losing one of their good bowlers, Shafiqullah Ghaffari, who got hurt fielding on his own ball. After that, all the other seamers together with the spinner have done quite well. Saeed Shirzad, 3 overs, 11 dots, 19 runs. His third one was a little expensive when Surprodi started getting into his momentum, and we saw how beautiful he knocked the ball all around the ground. So Saeed Shirzad has been brought into the attack for the penultimate over. I think a good decision. They want to get rid of Wahidullah Shafaq or probably get one odd other wicket, and that might well put them on the back foot. They've pulled things well from my viewpoint.
Yeah, excellent effort because Tamim was instrumental in changing and transforming that innings. Sidet did not lose too many wickets. That was advantageous to the team. Still 7 wickets in hand. Shafaq is on 6, and Majid can get a half century. 40 of 39. Was holding the one end quite well. Sidzat driven over the top of mid-off. It's gone for a 6. That's what he wanted of the very first delivery, to exert pressure on the bowler.
Oh, he is riding his script so beautifully well. Majid Alam coming in as an emerging player. A lot of faith in him. Look at this. Half volley, picks this, lofts this straight above the head of the fielder for a maximum. Just the sort of a start you will want for the over. They make it with a maximum, and that too on their best bowler, Saeed Shirzad. Changes and...
Yeah, Tamim is scoring a half century. Majid Alam, the wicketkeeper batsman, on 46 of 40 with that 6. Is he targeting that offside field again? Will there be any alteration in plans? Maybe the short of length region, maybe a short delivery. This is the time to do something about it. Now from over the stumps, this time trying to work to the onside, was hit on the pad. It was a slower delivery rather than the pace that he was expecting to play that Nataraj stroke behind the score on the onside with fine leg up in the circle.
That's absolutely hitting outside the leg stump. So we'll have to wait if this did edge with the bat or it was a leg by. So we'll have to wait for that. Majid Alam on 46 with a beautiful 6. There's no signal yet. We'll have to see what the umpire say, but comes Wahidullah Shafaq on the strike.
6. Can he provide a 6? From where? Where is going to bowl this one? Full length delivery well outside the off stump. Good pace. Very good pace.
So that was bat, the earlier delivery. The umpire thought that it did edge with the bat. So a single given in the favor of Majid Alam, which brings the score to 47. Will he be able to get to his 50? Something to look for. And at the same time, Syed Shirzad has another 3 balls to deal with. He has 3 balls to manage ball in the right places. Can he produce a wicket? On the batting side, can they produce another boundary?
Shafaq hammers it hard. There will only be a single, so that will feed the strike back to Majid. 47 or 41. This is not time to think about half century. This is time to produce 2 boundaries in 2 deliveries. If we can manage, it will be very good for the team's perspective. It's about putting the team first and then think about his half century. If he gets the half century in the process, that's all fine.
I tell you the equation. The thing is, if he hits a boundary, he gets his 50. So whatever he thinks about, if he gets a shot hit, it is going to bring his 50. I want this man. He deserves it. He's batted so well. Not able to connect it as you want. They rush for the second. Will this be out? No. Let's see. I think he's made his grounds. The third umpire will be in the play again, and we'll have to see what happened out there.
He looks assured at the crease at the moment. No extra reaction from Eshan also, who made the throw from the boundary ropes. So looks quite assured here. So what transpired? Look at this one. Throw from Eshanullah Jannat from the boundary. Clean pickup and throw towards the keeper's end. And the batsman, the direct hit would have sealed his case. Where is the bat? He has grounded the bat, and still the bails are intact. So safe. Safe should be easiest possible decision for the third umpire to make.
So Majid Alam will just have to make one more run to get a well-deserved, well-constructed 50 on to his first game with Akto Spingar Tiger. Decision pending, but I can tell you it is not out. 1 ball left of this over. Majid Alam on 49. Syed Shirzad to bowl the 19th over, last ball of the 19th over, the penultimate over. Not a bad one for Akto Spingar Tiger.
Hit a boundary, that's the expectation from everyone. From his teammates, from the non-striker also. He takes a single, he's going to take a single here. Might come back for the second. He's going back for the second, and it's a half century. It is a half century for Majid Alam getting his game. The wicketkeeper batsman is pumped up. He has made this opportunity count, and a standing ovation from his teammates will definitely give him the necessary satisfaction after getting to his half century.
Is back.
Run hard, and looking at the fielder, they have converted ones into twos. Gulbadi Naib to bowl the last over.
And low full toss, and there is a fielder on the boundary. So they will take single feeding strike back to Majid Alam. 51 of 43. A stabilizer for the team. Tamim dominated early on, so indulged in a very good partnership for his team. The running between the wicket has been the highlight of Majid batting.
So the half centurion is on the strike. The field is spread. Tries a conventional sort of a scoop. Doesn't manage to take it where he wants. Makes 1 run. So far, so good from Gulbadi Naib. Overall, well from Gulbadi Naib, knowing one of your bowler is out, hurt, injured, and dealing with that injury together and pulling things back, particularly the wicket of Surprodi have pulled things back for them, haven't they?
Driven down the ground, flat strike, 1 bounce for 4. In the slot, taken care of. clearing his front leg out of the way and smashing it straight down the ground.
Wahidullah Shafaq, 12 runs from 7 balls. What will be next? A slow one. Bouncer. What? Slow one. Doesn't read. And can't make a run as well. Good bowling that from Gulbadin Naib.
The leg cutter, it was so slow, like the way Dwayne Bravo bowls out of his range. It's about keeping it out of the range of the batsman. When they bowl in the death overs, he has got plenty of experience of playing international cricket, bowling in different situations. Smashes it straight down the ground. The fieldsman will see it sail over him for another maximum.
He's bowling into the wrong area. I think he's offering him it into the channel.
We're talking about 175. What a tremendous transformation in the batting unit today from the team Spinga Tigers.
Look at this beautiful shot. 175.
Finished on high. Oh, he's bowled really good delivery. He's bowled a fantastic bowl. Dot bowl to finish the 20th over. 175 for 3. Who would have thought in the first 4 overs they were very, very sedated. Lost the wicket also. But after that, in the middle overs, they batted supremely well. Tamim in particular. So a satisfying batting performance under the conditions. They were forced to bat first, and 4 changes incurred by the captain, and they responded really well. 2 youngsters standing up for the occasion. Majid Khan getting half century, and Tamim setting the tone with his blistering innings. A timely paced innings from him. Afghanistan written on top of the mountain.
I didn't know you can read Dari as well in Pashto. Afghanistan, absolutely a place that is hosting the Etisalat 4G Shpagiza Cricket League, and this is the batting scorecard. Surkhodi making 79, Zubaid losing his wicket cheaply again for only 3. Majid Alam, the unbeaten, 52. Kareem Khan Sadiq losing his wicket for 13, and Wahidullah Shafaq making a good contribution of 18 runs.
Partnerships, when you get partnerships at the top of the order, it's always good for the team. 13 of 22 in challenging conditions, and then Tamim forming a partnership with Majid. 107 for 69, laying the foundation for a strong total. 175 for 3 in 20 overs with 10 extras. So it's been a very good batting performance under the circumstances. The bowlers, they bowled well in the first spell. Sirzad going for 31 in his 4 overs, bowling in death over also. Hamza Hotak was a pick of the bowler. 2 for 22, 1 wicket for Salim Shafi. 1 for 33, bit expensive. Rest of the bowlers went for runs. So this has been the situation. 175 for 3. Tamim, a new talent on the scene, and his performances will be noticed by one and all. You win the toss, you decide to bowl first. Conditions favorable for fast bowlers. 2 youngsters to open the batting.
Absolutely. Tamim Surkhodi and Zubaid. Zubaid not finding his form yet in this game again after his first 50 on the debut. Hamza Hotak, not easy to deal with. Then started this beautiful partnership between Majid Alam and Surkhodi. We saw some beautiful shots all around the ground. This was a beautiful shot. Right on the long off region. He also hit a magnificent 6 from the bowling of Salim Safi, and also reading slower ball where Majid Alam dispatched a few boundaries, reaching his 50.
Understanding each other, their strengths and weaknesses. One batsman feeding a strike to the batsman who was looking to play some fluent shots, and the partnership was key in order to stabilize the innings and laying a strong foundation for a very good total. But eventually was dismissed after getting to a wonderful half century. But then the wicket fell. Safi getting the solitary wicket to his credit today, and then riding the bounce straight away, getting it over the top to get a boundary. Safak, and then some boundaries in the death overs. That was lucky boundary from him, and then hitting it down the ground. A magnificent strike from Majid Khan, and they were joined by Safak. So it's been a very good total under the circumstances. Most defenders will need 176, plenty of all-rounders in the team at the rate of 8.80 run per over. For the mid-end innings analysis, it's over to RTA team.
ما شما را در یک فضای صمیمی خوش آمدید میگوییم. با فرهنگ و مهمان نوازی ما آشنا شوید.
مهمان نوازی که در جوانی در هتل انترکانتیننتال دیده بودم، حالا مامت مهمان نواز هستم.
انترکانتیننتال، آرامش بخش خاطر شما.
خو په پای کې ډیر ښه پارټنرشپ تاسو وکړ د مجید سره او واضح ده چې ښه هدف هم لاس سره وړی خو که په د پای په اورونو کې ته نه وی اوټ شوی او تر پایه درېدلی وی فکر کوي چې تر دې به هم هدف ستاسو لوړ و
هو انشاءالله ما مجید چې کمبینیشن هم جوړ بس 1-2 او تر پایه پورې زه ولاړم هدف به لږ نور هم مخکې تللی
بله څومره درته ستونزمنه وه تمیم جانه چې وروسته له ډېره وخته یعنې تېره شپږیزه کې هم تاسو په وروستۍ یوه لوبه کې لوبېدلي واست نور مو چانس نه و ترلاسه کړی دا ځل چې په شپږیزه کې په دغسې یو غټ لیګ کې چانس ترلاسه کوي او په داسې وضعیت کې چې لوبډله دې هم په خراب وضعیت کې وي څومره درته سخته وه
والله سخته خو نو هغه موږ خو نوي شپږیز ته راغلي وو نو هغې دپاره پوره خواري کړی دا تېر کال ما یو میچ کړی نو دې شپږیز ته ما پوره خواري کړی زه د موقع په انتظار یم چې ما ته به کله موقع راځي او زه به ترېنه فایده انشاءالله پورته کوم
فکر کوي دغه هدف ته په کتو سره چې خپلو بالرانو ته په کتو سره چې یو مناسب هدف مو ایښی دی
هو زمونږ بالران ماشاءالله ډېر ښه بالران دي آفتاب ده عبدالعادل ده زاهد خان ده موږ سره ډېر ښه بالران دي سپیرز دي نو انشاءالله زه خپل بالرانو اطمینان لرم چې دا انشاءالله بریا به زمونږ وي
تا خو د هغوی هېڅ بالر نه پرېښوده په سید شیرزاد دی په پل شپږیزه وواله او حمزه باندې د مخامخ سټریټ شپږیزې ووالې نو څه فکر کوې ستاسو بالرانو ته به په کتو او د پشت ته په کتو هغوی به څنګه ځلیږي څومره به ستونزمن هغوی ته چې دفاع وکړي د دې هدف
والله دا خو کرکټ ده نو کرکټ کې سینیر او جونیر هغه په ګراونډ کې چا ښه لوبه وکړه هغه به یې کوي خو انشاءالله زمونږ بالران ډېر ښه دي ماشاءالله
د نور لا ځلېدو په هیله دی ډېره مننه
ډېره زیاته مننه تمیم کور دې ودان ژوندی اوسې ښه بخت تمیم ته لکه څنګه چې تا د ده د شاټ یادونه وکړه هغه پول شاټ باندې چې کوم تاسو څنګه ښه د سلیکټ کړي او شپږیز ورباندې ترلاسه کړی د ده نور شاټونه که وګورو یعنې هر شاټ چې وهه هغه بال یې ډېر ښه مطالعه کوه او بیا یې لګاوه بله خبره چې باید یادونه وسي مومند صاحب د مجید سره د دوی همغږي ډېره په زړه پورې وه یعنې په 5-6 توپونو باندې دوی 2 منډې چټکې منډې وکړلې په یو توپ یې 3 منډې هم وکړلې نو دغه یو ښه همغږي ده چې دوی وکولی سوه د 100 منډو په شلاوريز کرکټ کې ډېره لویه ملګرتیا ده چې دوی جوړه کړله او همدغه و چې د دوی لوبډله وکولی سوه یو هغه مناسب هدف چې د دوی پلان و هغه یې کښېښود
خو که بالینګ ښه وکړي فیلډینګ نو واقعا ښه هدف دی په د بالینګ ته که راشو د بوس ساتونکو نو امیر حمزه یو ځل بیا ډېر ښه بالینګ وکړه خپل فیلډ ته په کتو بیټسمین ته په کتو نو دی به راغواړي یو څو دقیقې به د بالینګ ورسره
بله حمزه هوتک راغواړو حمزه هوتک یو هوښیار توپ اچوونکی دی همیشه په سخت حالت کې پارټنرشپ هم مات کړی دی او سیالان یې مطالعه کړي دي او بیا هماغسې بالینګ ترسره کړی دی فکر کوي چې نورو در سره ملګرتیا سمه وکړه په پارټنرشپ کې د بالینګ
ټولو نه وړاندې سلامونه زه به دا ووایم وکټ نن ډېر زیات نسبت د نورو ورځو نه سپورټینګ و بیټینګ لپاره نو بالونه هلکانو ښځې کې واچول خو هغه بیټینګ ښه وکړ
وروستی بالینګ د سلیم صافي ته که راسو خپله ګلبدي نایب کریم جنت دې خوا یې ښودله او بیا که بونس کولو ډېر لیګ سټمپ ته او یا هم اضافي ډېر لوړ چې واید راته یعنې موږ چې کوم څه وکتله ستاسو سره د ملګرتیا بیخي څوک نه و چې لږ څه سم ځای کې بال پچ کړی وای د سید شیرزاد هم نن هماغه خوند نه و د تېرو لوبې
که څه وګورئ تاسو سید شیرزاد او د نورو بالرانو ښځې کې بالونه واچول د ښځې بالونه یې ولګېدل نو دوی کوشش کوو چې زیات نه زیات منډې ورنه کړي او بیټسمین هغه ځای ته بالونه خطا کړي چې رن زیات ونه شي کوی
زبید چې په کوم ډول تا یې وکټه واخیستله په پاور پلی کې هڅه یې کوله چې شاټ ووایي او شاټ هم چې ووهه داسې ځای ته لاړ چې هغه فیلډر هلته ولاړ دا د همداسې پلان و چې اول خو به راباندې شاټ نه وایي خو که ویم وهي داسې ځای کې به وایي چې هلته به ما ورته فیلډر درولی
که تاسو وګورئ د ما عموما د رایټیانو نه لیفټیان ډېر آوټ دي ځکه هغه کم یو ټارګټ چې ما ته ښکارېږي د هغو یا د هغو د هیډ پوزیشن نو کوشش کوم چې هغه ځای کې دوی ته بالینګ ورنه کړم او که چېرته دلته بالینګ ورکړم هغه ځای کې بال ورکړم چې یا سنګل شي او یا زیات نه زیات آوټ شي
بله حمزه نن مو په فیلډینګ کې نهایت زیات ستونزه لیدل کېدله کیچونه میس څلوریزې تلل ولې
یو ورځ د سم راځي
ښه نو دا هم د بایللو په دغه باندې تاثیر کوي. ډېره زیاته مننه حمزه.
تاسو نه
کور مو ودان ژوندی اوسئ. له حمزه هوتک ډېره زیاته مننه. د بوس ساتونکو ته یې غوره بالینګ وکړ، دوه لوبغاړي یې وسوځول او ډېرې کمې منډې ورکړلې.
بیرته ورسو میدان ته د لوبې په لور.
So Diba Group Bush defenders need 176 to win in 20 overs at the rate of 8.8 run per over.
کانتیننتال، آرامش بخش خاطر شما.
Especially when Karim Janat comes out to bat. They will have to improve on their bowling performance. The batting has been very good and satisfying batting performance, and now the captain must be telling them, urging everyone to give that 100% play with full potency and intensity. Umpires already there at the crease and looking to go through the last rituals of the routine that they exercise every day to gain full consciousness. Karim Jannat hasn't fired so far in this tournament. He bowled really well today and looking in good sync mentally. So if he stays there for the 6 overs or maybe more overs, there will be plenty of entertainment. He's in good form. Just one thing that he hasn't been able to convert it into something significant in this tournament. So looking very focused and determined with his outdoor appearance at the moment. Can he summon up all his skills today into his 51st match? 653 runs, good average at the top of the order for an all-rounder. With the score 21. Imran Janat, an experienced player, has already scored a century in 2019. And the average is 31.3. That tells something about consistency, and he strokes the ball at a good rate. Also 127 is strike rate. Will they start with a spin or pace bowling? We saw yesterday also a spinner successful, and it will be very interesting to see whether they start with a spin here. 4 changes today for the team. Jubaid Akbari, opening batsman, has been given the opportunity to bowl into his 3rd match, 1 wicket so far. An all-rounder. It's a good prospect to have. Under 19 cricketer being promoted to open the batting. He responded well, getting a half century and good start in the 2nd match, but not quite getting there. So target is 176 to win at the rate of 8.8 run per over. 1 boundary at least from the over, and then the strike rotation. That would be a simple game plan. Experienced campaigner on strike. Good start. Very good start. There won't be much moisture in the pitch. The pitch started to play really well in last 5 to 7 overs. Should be good for batting. Going for that shot, agricultural shot to get run here. We'll have to wait for the signal from the umpire. Leg by signal. Not trying to give any pace to the... So he's getting good perches out of the surface with that arm ball. Fielder on the boundary where they are, the positioning. So we got men at the long on position and mid wicket on the boundary, looking to bring the ball back into the right batsman. Once again it's been tucked away easily. 3 men inside the circle on the onside, so there will be this comfortable single to open this account for Karim Janat. He can afford to take his time, can follow the same template which was used by the team Spen Tigers in the batting department to get there. Time. Oh yes, success straight away. Success straight away. May not have contributed with the bat in hand, but Jubaid Akbari has taken the wicket, and it's a huge wicket in the chase. Imran goes without scoring. Continuing to bowl those deliveries which come back into the batsman. Caught and bowled opportunity presented by Imran, looking to play a forcing stroke through the offside, and he has been dismissed for not. It is 2-for-1. Interesting things coming up next. Epslat presents 4G Spagiza Cricket League in 2020. Match number 8. There is one more match scheduled after this one, starting at 1:30. Kabul Eagles will be in action. Early wicket for Spinga Tigers, provided by Zubaid Akbari. Ehsan Ullah Jannat, right-handed batsman, another top order batsman, 24th match for him. Good average, 24.19. Strike rate is also healthy, 123. Success in the first over for young Zubaid Akbari. Oh, very good delivery, continuing to bowl. Those delivery which come back into the batsman in the commentary box. I'm Devendra, with me is Noman Ashrafi. Good morning once again. Very good start by the young spinner.
Morning, Devendra. Yes, indeed. Lofted drive there. And caught at the boundary. Another wicket. Zubaid Akbari. Well, we all know how well he can bat. Today he is showing how well he can bowl.
Perfectly placed fielder there on the boundary ropes, tossing it up to the batsman, coming down the pitch, looking to check his stroke, and was beautifully taken on the boundary. Joyful in celebration, the fielder on the boundary.
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل پکې اسم مارکه له 88 ملي متره په شپېته ګریډ او نړیوال سټانډرډ برابر ګول سیخ وړاندې کوي. موږ هره ورځ د 1500 ټنه تولیدي وړتیا په لرلو سره د صنعتي افغانستان لپاره چټک او معیاري ګامونه اخلو. لوړ کیفیت، مناسبه بیه، افغاني تولید. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
They bowled the second over. Why not the first over? He bowled the first over and got 2 wickets, 2 massive wickets. 2 top order batsmen back in the hut.
Well, yes, a very successful first over there for Zubaid Akbari. A huge task up ahead for the DG both defenders. Rahmat Shah, the Mr. Dependable. I think he will be the one who will look to build a partnership here. Kareem Jannat, Rahmat Shah, both of them senior players, play for national team as well. Qais Ahmed comes to ball. Tremendous T20 career, plays all over the world, various leagues. 60 wickets for him so far. Was a bit expensive in the last match. He will try to rectify that today.
Lot of expectations from Rahmat Shah into his 24th match. The average is not inspiring for someone who plays different formats of the game, and also international player, one of the best technically equipped player, Cash Ahmed. Very good start, straight away finding the length, looking to draw the batsman forward. Any mistake from him, maybe a stumping opportunity, that's what he's searching for early on.
Yes, spinners from both ends. Kareem Sadiq looking to restrict the flow of runs in the power play, and so far so good for him. Surprise move there, you can see the 2 wickets for Zubaid Akbari caught in bolt and then caught at the long on boundary. Googly, Qais Ahmed just managed to pick it there for single. Kareem Jannat.
So what is the bounce? Looking to adjust to the bounce on the surface. Told us today to bring the team out of crisis situation, losing 2 wickets from the first over. Cass looking to maintain the pressure on the opposition. Change in the field now, asking the fieldsman for mid-wicket boundary, deep mid-wicket to go at the squarest position right in front of that square. at the square leg position on the boundary ropes. So long off and man at the deep square. Man on the sweep, man on the lofted drive. Finds the fielder. The 4 men inside the circle on the offside. Man at third man, backward point, cover point, and then man at the extra cover situation there. And then there is the long off in place. More changes now. With different batsmen, different plans. Got a square leg inside the circle and deep mid wicket on the boundary.
We have a short fine leg for Ramacha, so that should tell you something about. Oh, well ball. Played on the back foot by Ramacha. A single. I think these two will try to build innings. We all know about Ramacha. He can play. He can build innings slowly, but can Karim Jannat hold himself from hitting?
Will be tempting. Has to be careful, especially when Cas Ahmed is bowling at him, because he has got the variation. He's got a very good googly and the leg spinner also. We'll have to be very careful. He has a lot of control over his bowling this time. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant in the field, and that's what captain will be pleased with. 2 overs gone. Continue. How will they recover? How will they respond to this crisis situation? They got man, Mr. Dependable Rahman Shah at 1. Karim Jannat can be a very good pair if they click today. Successful in the first over, taking 2 wickets to continue from the ACB end. Jubair Akbari.
Zubaid Akbari continues to impress with the first thing that he does. With the batting, he impressed in first game, and with the ball in his hand in the first over, he also impressed. Was this the trick they missed in the earlier game, which is why they had a 221 big score being put on the board against them?
Well, it takes a bit of time for the captain to acquire their trust. This time launches it. It's a humongous strike. It's gone miles away out of the stadium. Reaching coast or Paktia?
Okay, let's see. How many miles does it go? After he hit it, he knew that it was all the way out towards whichever part of Afghanistan it goes to, as long as it goes out of the park. So, Karim Jannat, hopefully in his colors today. He said that it's just a bad luck that he's not connecting. He's in good form. He had a very good practice session. He had very good practice games actually before the start of the Shpagiza Cricket League. We know that all the teams played against one another at Kabul International Cricket Stadium and some other stadiums around Kabul before the Itisalat Shpagiza Cricket League starts. They are well prepared, and he had good outings there. So I asked him in the morning, I said, what's happening? Why are you not clicking? He said, it'll come, it'll come. So hopefully this 6 will be the moment that it comes.
Free entry to girls and ladies, so they can come and witness the game of cricket, and it's a very good initiative as they're trying to build a women's team also in cricket. Development continuing to hold spree here. 2.2 overs, went for that huge shot, received counselling from captain Karim Khan coming in and putting in few wise words there. How to adjust, where he likes to hit, or can he continue with in a similar fashion? Will there be a different game plan for Karim Jannat? He likes to give a bit of room to himself, so he's looking to just tie the batsman, pinning him down at the crease by bringing the ball back into the batsman. Any changes in the field? Not quite. It remains same. Long on in place now, and a man at the deep mid-wicket position.
So this is the test. How does he come out of it? Once again, he middles this. Fielder underneath it, but can't do anything. We'll just have to see. Raise above his head. Once again, Kareem Jannat finding it from the middle of his bat. Hitting it far enough to clear the boundary.
It went high up in the air. The fieldsman was interested. Kept it on the boundary, but saw it going well over him. They needed a gigantic figure of 22 meters to catch that one. This time plays it fine. There's a fielder. Fine leg up in the circle, going quick, flat onto the stumps. That's the target at the moment. He's not going to give any width to the batsman. The field is set on the onside. The protection is on the onside. This time he plays an innovative shot over the top of that fielder and away to the boundary for 4.
That's how you respond against good fielding. Srinagar Tigers are very good and on their toes in the field. So this time he prefers to hit it above his head. Watch it sail over for a boundary. 4 runs. Good over so far. A 6, another 6, and now 4 coming out of it. What is next?
Hammered and straight to the fielder there. So a lovely shot, the sweep shot that he plays. But this was an innovative shot, and in 3 overs, all of a sudden the score jumps to 21. 21 for 2. 21 for 2, and Kareem has decided to accelerate. Put his foot on the accelerator. 175 in 3 overs for 3 wickets in 20 overs. Tamim 79 of 48, Majid 52 of 44. 2 youngsters stepping up and contributing massively for this huge total for the team Srinagar Tigers in a must-win situation to keep their hopes alive in this tournament for the qualification for the playoffs. Top 4 teams will qualify for the playoffs. Rahmat Shah is on 2, Jannat is on 18, looking to accelerate. Adil with the ball.
The only bowler who bowled well yesterday was a bit unlucky. Abdullah Adil is going to come into bowl. We've repeatedly said that he had a very good outing out there in the provincial grade 1 tournament played in host. He has come on the back of some good form. He was the only star among the bowlers yesterday taken for so many runs of Akto Srinagar Tigers. What can he produce today? What a beautiful shot. That tells you the caliber of Rahmat Shah Zurmati. What a star for Afghanistan cricket Rahmat Shah Zurmati is. Indeed the backbone for the batting lineup of Afghanistan national team.
He plays the lines well, straight bat coming at the ball. Rahmat Shah 2 or 4. He can afford to take time the way Kareem Jannat is going about his batsmanship. The clear plan to bowl full at him. He likes to bowl full deliveries, searching for whatever is available. There is not much sea movement available now since it's been exposed to the sun for a longer period of time, so all the moisture has been evaporated. Full length deliveries, that will be the consistent plan, I think, for even for Kareem Jannat also. But he cannot afford to give any width to him because he likes to hit it over the top of covers.
With the sort of a pace that Abdullah Adil is producing, there might certainly well be some edges running down to the boundaries if Kareem Jannat is lucky enough. But for the time being, he's middling the ball well. He seems to have found his touch. It's important to see how he deals with Abdullah Adil. Just a push to check the pace and set the tone.
There should be simple message from the captain to Adil: bowl quick and attack the stumps. If he bowls at quicker pace and attacks the stumps, he might create that opportunity of getting batsmen out, bowled or LBW. There is the search at the moment. Looks determined. Flicks it through the onside. And there is a single. So still looking for those shots even against the fast bowlers, Kareem Jannat.
So elegant to watch. It looks so beautiful. So not a bad start after two quick wickets. Deliveries. I'm seeing the bowler and I'm coming with deliveries. So 2 quick wickets, but then not a bad start so far. 23 on the board. They seem to have a clear message to stay at the wicket and at the same time go after the bad balls.
Ramasha, a rare poor shot offered from him. Pretty good bowling, very good bowling from Adil. Again, the full length delivery holding its line. Ramasha. It's unusual to see him play these kind of cross-batted shots across the line.
While it is unusual of Rahmat Shah to play such shots, we have to also appreciate the bowler. Abdullah Adil has been bowling so well since the start of this tournament. This is one more time. Remember, he bowled such tight lines in the earlier games. And once again, he's only conceded 2 runs. And this time he connects. Rahmat Shah, the sort of a shot he was trying. It's running down to the boundary. 4 runs to end the over.
Disadvantage with the pace bowler is that if he errs with his lines, good batsmen utilize those opportunities. Elegant stroke from Mr. Dependable 4 in total.
خان ستیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان ستیل عرضه کننده سیخ گل گرد 60 با مارک کت.
Spinners will be taken for runs. 2 batsmen at the crease are very good against spin bowling. Emerging player Zaid Khan getting the game today. So 2 batsmen who were given the opportunity at the top of the order, they shined with their batting performances. Will he do something with his bowling also, making the opportunity count? And it's always luxury for a bowler who is making his debut to have someone like Karim Sadiq as captain. Quick. The first up. Looking to hit the deck, get that extra bounce. Looking to hit the batsman on the knuckles.
Absolutely, one of the other emerging players getting a chance to play today with the Akto Spinghar Tigers. Zahid Khan, right arm, medium fast, has been given the ball by the captain. From the first ball, he gets some purchase from the pitch. He's played 2 matches and has 1 wicket in his T20 career.
Shot. Lovely strike. It's gone for a 6.
So he receives a welcome shot from Kareem Jannat, as we've been talking about it. He's middling the ball today. He's in supreme touch. Look at this. Half volley. Picks this. Clear the field and out she goes. Wonderful side. Tournament 6, number 88.
Bowling to batsman's strength. He learns his lessons very, very quickly. Has to learn his lessons very, very quickly. Cannot afford to give width to Karim Jannat, and that's to a fuller length delivery. It was in his favorite zone. It's been dispatched out of the boundary. What will be the response from the fast bowler?
Short pitch. And Kareem misses to connect with that. So swing and there we go. And miss.
Wanted to blast it through the offside. That was so quick. That was quick. So being hit for a 6, then coming up with that bouncer, pacey bouncer. So now, what is the better option?
I don't know. Does he have slower balls up his sleeves? You can confuse the batsman with the slower balls at times, or you might want to go full, or probably a linked ball. Oh, just between the 2 fielders. Crafted it towards the square of the wicket.
And it dished out a dolly to the batsman, short and wide, with all the fieldsmen in the square position up in the circle. Easy picking. Slaughtered away. Boundaries is emerging runs here in Kabul. Zaid Khan, 10 runs already from his first 4 overs, 4 balls rather, and Karim Khan, what he has to suggest now? Full length delivery, maybe Yorker?
Just keep the ball away from him, that's what the suggestion might be. Oh no, he goes full. This time, it's between the two fielders. Will they want the second one? No. The Aftab Alam was quick on the ball, so does not allow them and cannot risk. The hand of Aftab Alam is quite fast. It can throw the ball hard.
The required rate of 9.10 run is not a challenge in these conditions in Kabul, with plenty of all-rounders in the team, so they have the depth in the batting lineup. And Ramar Shah on 7 has played a delightful shot through the onside earlier in this innings of 7 runs. And Jannat in ominous touch, 30 of 17. Finished well this over.
Will we see an elegant drive?
Slow one.
Finally a slow one, but they steal a quick single. Fumbles in the field. They run for the second. So Captain misses the ball. It is a rare view. End of
ما شما را در یک فضای صمیمی خوش آمدید میگوییم. با فرهنگ و مهمان نوازی ما آشنا شوید.
مهمان نوازی
with a blistering start. 2 wickets down for 40. Not many teams recover when they lose 2 wickets in the first over. Seems to be on the right path of development, this team, to change this total. Still long way to go. Expensive in his first over, Jahid Khan conceding 13. Adil just giving away 6 runs in his solitary over. Qais Ahmed bowling just 1 over, and Zubair 2 overs. In the second over, he was taken for runs. First over was all about wickets.
So they decide to have backward point and point for Karim Jannat. And on the boundary riders, they have a long off and they have a deep mid wicket. What's next? Short pitch ball.
Down the pitch. Huge shot. And it's a 6. And it's a 6 from Jannat.
Look at this. Karim Jannat, it's such a sight when he is middling the ball well. No respect for the pace. Picks it and dispatches it to the cow corner. Wonderful shot. Tournament 6 number 89. I've been doing good counting these 6s for you. 88, 89. Keep counting, mate. Keep counting.
Confidence of playing international cricket. Confidence of playing international cricket. Tough time as a bowler. Very good delivery. Very good delivery. Was trying to get underneath the ball, was compromised for that leverage.
This is the ball. Fuller ball. Plays it well. Quick run taken and equally good fielding, but then Qais not throwing the ball at the other end because Abdullah Adil was in the middle. You gotta have to be careful about these small things. When you see a quick run being taken, get away from the side of the wicket, right?
And take a single if you're Ramar Shah. Unless there's a half volley on the opposite stump. Guides it to the fielder. Oh, this misfield. This was not so good. Not so good because it was about bowling to Ramar Shah to get away from him inside the power play overs. You cannot afford to give this extra
Look
run.
at this. Throws the ball at the wicket. Thinks that he has a chance and probably yes. Could have been a close call. He will have been out by all money. But then again, Abdullah Adil doesn't look happy because it brings Karim Jannat on the strike.
Back up. This has to be pressed quickly. Jannat on 37. Will he continue to play in rampaging form? 3 deliveries left in the power play overs. 6
Will we
or
see
4?
some more?
Sets up, hits it down the ground. 6.
Long gone, out of the park. It's going to be an expensive game for the Afghanistan Cricket Board managing team. They are losing. Kokabora balls. Bye-bye. Kokabora ball. It's very expensive.
Stays back. Sets himself up. Picks the length. Whether it's full or not. when it decides to go down the ground, he always clears the boundary. Plenty of boundaries. Sixes. He's dealing in sixes. Two more deliveries to go. Two more deliveries to go in this over. 5 sixes already. Can he get to his half century in this over on 43 of 20?
Change in the field. They have brought long on now from the deep mid wicket and have brought short mid wicket here. So what is it next? Again a linked ball.
Full toss in the gap. In the gap.
Lovely. Stopped by the fielder. Great fielding that. Appreciated from his teammates. It's an edge. As I was saying, there might be one or two coming. Throws his hands into it and certainly saved 3 runs for his team.
Purvez, who is playing this game today, getting the opportunity to get his hand on the ball for the first time and showed good commitment. Half a yard to the right of him would have gone for 4. So Rahmat Shah, last ball of the power play overs. Will he go for the big shot? Will he look to defend it? Down the pitch. Slicing it to the fielder in the cover. Dot ball to finish the 6th over. 55 for 2. Accelerating and accelerating well. Courtesy some explosive strokes from Jannat. 44 of 21. Man who is was taking advantage of the field restrictions. Now it will be lifted a bit more luxury to have as a captain to be able to spread the field. Adil to continue, Zaid to continue. None for 13 in his solitary over from the ACB end. And in the commentary box I've been joined by Multan Ahmed Zai. Rights the bounce. Very good start. You lose 2 early wickets and then this has been scintillating batsmanship from Jannat.
So end of the power play and they lose quick wicket, couple quick wickets on the first overs. Now after that, Rahmat Shah and Karim Jannat try to build a partnership. Hits it down the leg side and it's gone. Yeah, fielder stopped it.
Wait for the signal from the umpire. So drifting on the legs, that was the opportunity available because my leg was up in the circle. Just bouncing in front of the keeper. On to 46 now. 46, 1 boundary. 4 or 6, how is going to complete his half century, or will he complete his half century? So they got 2 men on the boundary at the long off and long on position. One at the square on the onside. What is the plan? Full length delivery. Wearing a leading edge, accumulating a single. Happy with the way Karim Jannat is stroking the ball today?
Yes, it is. You know, they lost quick wickets on the first hour. After that, Rahmat Shah came with share all his experience with Karim Jannat. He's a kind of aggressive player who can hit the ball harder all over the ground. And Rahmat Shah tried to rotate the strike and give more chance to Karim Jannat to hit the ball harder over the ground.
Bouncer. And it's a no ball. Is that a no ball?
Yeah,
umpire signal no ball. It's going to be a free hit. So let's see how reaction would be Karim Janat against Sherzad, the new debutant.
Under pressure to deliver someone of the right possible delivery, free hit on offer. So the current rate is 9.23. It has picked up, it's well above the required rate of 8.59. Free hit. Not many free hits have been converted into runs. Can he produce a boundary? Oh, knocks him over, but it doesn't matter. Knocks him over, but it doesn't matter because of that. That was a free hit.
It was a good delivery. He knocks him out. But anyways, no ball. This is the 8th game of this 7th edition. It's Salat Furji Shpagiza Cricket League 2020. And thanks to this ECB for this critical condition, they manage this league and they just help with the Ministry of Health to provide spectator to come alongside with the ground to see their local heroes.
147. Very good delivery. Good comeback. Very good comeback. Going with those fuller length deliveries around the off stump, not giving weight to the batsman. Needed the length to work with.
It was a quick runs, good running between the wicket. Both of them are very quick. And Karim Janat is a bit aggressive, and as you can see, Rahmat Shah is rotating the strike very nicely to give more chance to Karim Janat, who can hit the ball harder.
Oh, this time he goes straight to the fielder. Rahmat Shah. It's unusual. Rahmat Shah taking on the ball. Everything was working perfectly fine against the run-out play. Rahmat Shah is once again dismissed early. There was no need to play this shot. Fielder plays, driving forward. Fantastic catch. He's pumped up. Taking his second catch today. So 61 for 3 after 7 overs.
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل په کې اسم مارکه له 88 ملي متره په شپېته ګریډ او نړیوال سټانډرډ برابر ګول سیخ وړاندې کوي. موږ هره ورځ د 1500 ټنه تولیدي وړتیا په لرلو سره د صنعتي افغانستان لپاره چټک او معیاري ګامونه اخلو. لوړ کیفیت، مناسبه بیه، افغاني تولید. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
Rahmat Shah has missed out on a golden opportunity to bat. Excellent conditions for batting. There isn't much movement of the surface. It's been exposed to the sun for quite some time. At Salat Furji Shpagiza Cricket League 2020, 7th edition of the tournament, match number 8 on day number 5. Sun is out, sunny and bright conditions, and Rahmat Shah's departure means in good form wicket-keeper batsman. Sporting the jersey number 27 is Munir Kakkar, right-handed batsman, and he's been able to produce some runs for his team into his 9th match. Look at the average, one of the best averages. 57 is the average, and boy, he finishes the matches. This is the time to rise to the occasion, provide support to Karim Janat. Aftab Alam has been summoned to bowl. 40 wickets already. Good start for him, finding the line and length straight away. So Rahmat Shah, you expect him to play proper cricketing shots, whatever the format. And Karim was going great from the other end, just finding the fielder on the boundary. Brilliant catch, diving forward. Aftab, the catcher, and now he's the bowler. Two good catches on the boundary from him. So it could be his day. Normally likes to take the ball away from right-hand batsman. Very good delivery. Very good delivery. going back for the second. And he will complete it safely. How is the pitch playing?
Well, pitch is there's no movement on the pitch, and there's 50 come up for Karim Janat.
So how good this innings from his perspective was getting a start but not getting into something significant. And he has struck his half century in 28 balls with the help of 5 massive sixes. 5 sixes in half century. Wants two, but eventually settles for a single. This has been a blistering, explosive innings from him. They needed his presence, and it's been a great entertainment for the spectators coming in, the young boys and girls coming in to witness this contest, and all the measures are taken of providing masks and sanitization. So it's and they are also sitting in distance also. Afghanistan Cricket Board providing the opportunity to the spectators to come in and witness with all safety measures in place. Excellent work by game development manager, providing all the necessary requirements for the spectators, and a game without spectators is not quite a game. Also, a big thanks to this Pakistan Cricket Committee for organizing such a wonderful event despite all the challenges, the pandemic, economic challenges. Everything has been addressed to perfection, and excellent ground conditioning also provided to the players. All the top quality players are participating in this league. Tough challenges for organizing committee to organize this event, summoning up all the players from the different provinces of Afghanistan and getting the crew back from India, which was also a challenge, the availability of the flights and many more responsibilities, also getting the things through the customs, taking all the proactive measures to organize everything and put it in a perfect shape. Everything in place. Straight to the fielder, catching practice. After taking 2 wickets, it's Aftab Alam's day to celebrate his own wicket.
This was the batsman they were looking for. Karim Janat, who played very well, 51 after 29 delivery, and Spingar Tiger on attack now.
Huge wicket this.
Very huge wicket. Karim Janat, KH Pervez, Falar Aftab Alam, 51 after 30 delivery. 5 huge sixes and 2 fours with a strike rate of 170. So they managed to score 65 for 4 now, 7.5 delivery. This is the Salat Fuji Pakiza Cricket League 2027 edition. This is the 8th match between Deva Group Ghost Defender versus Aktu Spingar Tigers.
What they need, 2 back-to-back wickets. It's a wicket of Rahman Shah and then Karim Janat. Aftab Alam is striking. Again, the similar situation what they found themselves at the initial part of the game also. 2 wickets, then a recovery. Will there be another recovery phase now? Munir Khakkar on 1, Wahidullah yet to open his account.
Well, they managed 65 out of 755 delivery. They don't have to take any risk, and they have to take this game deep and deep, so it would be more easy for the rest of the batsmen. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, full of the wicket, first on the second and second on the second, and there's a good partnership between Karim Janat and Ahmad Shah, and after that they just gently defense it.
8 overs bowled. That's the wicket for you. Looking to flick it to the onside. Straightforward catch. Checking 2 catches, and he knew straight away the moment he made that connection that it's gone. So 2 early wickets and then Then that blistering knocks from Karim Janab, raising the hope for the team to overall this target. 51 of 30, a soft dismissal eventually, but good to see him get among the thick of things. Was getting starts but not converting, but today a brilliant half century from him. And is still looking pretty good if they manage one or two partnerships. The pitch is very good, will be the naive to come. There is a possibility to do something special to overall this target, but it will be a challenge. Karim Khan Shadiq, the bowler, picked up 5 wickets already. Right arm off break, he bowls leg spin also. 80s first match for him, 49 wickets. Can he get 50th wicket for himself? Economy is quite inspiring, 6.96. Very good delivery, the leg spinning delivery, and there is going to be change in voices in the commentary box. It's going to be Nurul Haq and Sharafuddin Shakir. In Pashto or in Dari? In Pashto.
Thank you, Devinder and Multan. سپین غر پړانګانو لوبډلې یو سل 15 هدف پسې د مخالفې لوبډلې د یوه بوس ساتونکو لوبډلې 6 منډې 4 وکټې د لاس ورکړي دي. توپ اچونې په برخه کې کریم خان صادق ګورو.
سلام شاکر صاحب.
مننه.
بالکل پوسټ ډیفنډرز یو څه پریشر کې څو وکټې ډېر زیات زر لاړلې. کریم صادق دی چې لږ بریک غي نن بیا ډیپ په میډ وکټ باندې اولو بال شو ډیفنسیو صرف یو رنز 6 منډې شاکر صاحب 4 لوبغاړي او کړي دي. کرن رن ریټ 7.6. منیر کاکړ دی چې په کریس باندې ولاړ دی. فلحال هغه لوبغاړی دی چې په چا باندې ډېر زیات اعتماد کیږي، په چا باندې ډېر زیات د پوسټ ډیفنډرز حساب کوي.
نور تیره لوبه د سپین غر پړانګان او د نړۍ لوبه څنګه پرتله کوي؟ پرون 222 منډې هدف ورکړی و، خو نن د دوی هغه پلان څه بدل غوندې ښکاري. یو ښه هدف یې ورته ټاکلی ده او په توپ اچونه کې ډېره زبردسته توپ اچونه یې ترسره کړې ده. که وګورو بالینګ کارډ کې زبید په 2 اوره کې 7 ډاټ توپونه ترسره کړي دي، 18 منډې ورکړي دي، 2 مهمې وکټې ترلاسه کړي.
بعد به تفسیره پې وکړو. شاکر صاحب لیګ سم باندې بال و، دا بال هم ډېر غټه پیل وکړو. امپایر اشاره وایډ بال. بالکل کریم صادق چې لکه څرنګه تاسو ته معلوم دی، البته نه یوازې موږ او تاسو ته بلکې ټول افغانستان ته، چې کریم صادق یو ډېر پخوانی لوبغاړی دی. که څه هم څو ورځې مخکې په سرمني کې اصغر هم د دوی هغه کم مشکل وخت کې چې دوی کرکټ شروع کړی او کوم ځای ته رسولی د هغې ستاینه هم وکړه. نو ډېر یو باجرته او اګریسیو کیپټن دی او خپله هم یو ډېر ښه کرکټر تېر شوی د افغانستان لپاره. اوس هم کرکټ کوي، که څه هم استعفا یې ورکړی دی. نو د دې شي صلاحیت، یعنې د دې شي قابلیت لري چې په کوم وخت کې کوم بالر استعمال کړي. که وکټ ته په کتو سره چې دلته د سپیننګ ضرورت دی، که څه هم تاسو خپله وګورئ چې وکټ ته ګوري او بیټسمین ته ګوري، کله لیګ بریک کله آف بریک کوي، هغه بیټسمین سټډي کوي، هغه سچویشن مطابق بالینګ کوي.
توپ ولو بول سوده منډې هڅه نه سټرایک باندې بیټسمین منیر احمد نه غوښتل چې دغه منډه ترلاسه کړي خو مس فیلډینګ کېږي نو یو منډه ترلاسه کړه دواړو بیټسمینانو دغه همغږي یا کمبینیشن د بیټسمینانو تر مابین ډېر اړین وي په دغسې وخت کې چې ویکټ هم د لاسه ورکړل سوي وي که چیرې په دغه وخت کې د بوست بله ویکټه ځي نو ډېر زیات له ستونزو سره به مخامخ کېږي د منیر احمد د رول نن ډېر مهم ده ځکه دا یو پراپر بیټسمین ده او دا استعداد لري او دی دا د ده ځانګړنه دا ده چې دی په یو دوو منډو باندې بسه نه کوي ښه کلاسیک شاټونه لري پارټنرشپ جوړولی سي
شاکر صاحب که د منیر که اوورال کرکټ موږ تاسو وګورو د ډومسټک نه نیولی تر کوم لیوله پورې چې دی د افغانستان کوم فارمټ کړی دی دی د دې یو کوالټي د دې یو خوالی دا دی چې دا همیشه انډر پریشر رنز کوي چې کله هم سچویشن انډر پریشر یا سچویشن خراب وي دی راشي د په وکټ باندې ودرېږي سلو سنګل کوي سټرایک روټیټ کوي لوز بال ښځې سره رسوي او خپل اننګز په همدې باندې ډیولپ کوي خپل اننګز په همدې باندې مخکې وړي نو دا د دې شي پوره صلاحیت لري که نن سچویشن او نن دا کم وخت چې دی د هغې ډیمانډ هم همدا دی چې دوی په وکټ باندې ودرېږي او میچ تر 15-14 اورو پورې ورسوي د رن اوټ چانس دغسې سنګل په دغه وخت کې فکر نه کوم که د ټیم دپاره ډېر اغېزمنې وي ځکه چې په دغه وخت کې یوه وکټه بله لاړه نو د بوس لوبډله به ډېر زیات په پریشر کې راشي
منیر تاسو یادونه وکړه واقعا چې سټرایک روټیشن کې ډېر ښه ده د ده لپاره که دی دغه پارټنرشپ یا ملګرتیا ونه غځوي مهم وکټ د ده ده خو له دغه وخت کې که چیرې دوی یوه دوه منډو باندې دومره چټکې منډې کوي رننګ بټوین د وکټ نور هم تیز سي مخمنډی تیزه سي نو امکان لري چې په ډګر ساتونکو څه پریشر راسي نو فیلډرانو باندې د هغې له کبله دوی وروسته دغه پارټنرشپ یا ملګرتیا غځېدا وروسته د غټ شاټونو هڅه وکړي اوس دغه شاټونو هڅه نسي کولی نو په یو دوه منډه باندې بسه نه کوي
بالکل همداسې دی خو کرکټ ته بای چانس لوبه دی که چېرته په دغسې رنزونو باندې یو ځل ډایرکټ وکټ ولګېږي یا رن اوټ شي نو رن اوټ په کرکټ کې داسې مثال لري لکه زلزله چې زلزله راشي او ټول هر څه خراب کړي نو په دغه وخت کې که داسې یو رن اوټ شو نو د دې ټیم به هم ډېر زیات مشکلاتو سره مخ شي
په دغه ستونزمن حالاتو کې ریسکي کرکټ هم په کار د کله کله به ریسک اخلي که ریسک وانخلي نو له دغه ستونزمن حالاتو څخه ځان ایستل به هم ورته ګران وي
خو د کوچ پلانینګ چې دوی ته اوس فی الحال کوم هسې پلان ورکړل شوی دی چې کوم اورونو پورې به تاسو څنګه کرکټ کوئ دوی هم لوبغاړي دي یا پیچ بالر فیلډر ګراوند هغه ټول حالت دی سټډي کوي خپله بیا هم یو ریسکي رنز او شاکر صاحب دا څه حال روان دی
واقعا بس نو استا په اصطلاح باندې دغه رن اوټ زلزلې څخه بچ سو نو خو ورته اړینه ده دوی کوشش کوي هڅه کوي هم ګورو چې بال ډېر اساني سره یې ولوباو خو د ډګر ساتونکي په پوینټ باندې ډېر ښه ډګر ساتنه وکړه
نه دی پکار بالکل په داسې حالات کې په داسې سچویشن کې منیر کاکړ فعلا یو کی پلیئر دی د اوس لوبډلې دپاره چې ولاړ دی که دغه وکټه لاړه نو دی به ډېر زیات ټربل کې شي ډېر زیات مشکلاتو سره به مخامخ شي
افتاب عالم ګورو وروستی توپ ترسره کوي بیا هم ښکلي انداز باندې منیر احمد واقعا بیزي لوبغاړی ده مصروفه لوبغاړی ده بوخت لوبغاړی ده هڅه یې دا ده چې دا توپ نه پرېږدي
خان استیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل عرضه کننده سیخ گل گرد 60 با مارک KSM و استاندارد جهانی در سایزهای 8 تا 36 میلیمتری. ما با داشتن ظرفیت تولیدی 500 تن در روز گام‌های سریع و معیاری برای افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. قیمت مناسب، کیفیت عالی، تولید افغانی. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
راشو د جونیئر لوبغاړي هغه ایمرجنګ پلیران چې هغوی پرفارمنس کوي دا ډېر زیات د خوشحالۍ خبره ده چې جونیئر راځي لکه نن چې تمیم کوم اننګز وکړو بله ورځ چې د سپینغر لوبډلې ته زبید کوم اننګز وکړو مجید عالم چې نن کوم اننګز وکړو نو دا یو ډېر ښه ځای دی د افغانستان کرکټ دپاره د شپږیزې دپاره چې داسې لوبغاړي راپاسېږي
د سویپ شاټ هڅه اپیل لوبڅار دلچسپي نه ښیي منیر احمد د سویپ شاټونو کې مهارت لري ښه سویپ شاټونه په دغسې موقع یا په دغه سچویشن کې ترسره کوي که توپ وګورو لیګ بریک یې کړی دا کریم صادق نو دا ځل هاف بریک راځي، تیر توپ یې لیګ بریک و، نو هغه کم تجارب چې دي هغه په بشپړه توګه کریم صادق ګټه ورڅخه پورته کوي.
همداسې دی که وګورئ لیفټ هینډر بیټسمین ته آف بریک کوي او رایټ هینډر بیټسمین ته لیګ بریک کوي. ډګر
ساتونکي نن د سپینغر پړانګانو ډګر ساتنه ستاینې وړ ده. د تیرې لوبې په پرتله باندې د نن په ډګر ساتنه کې یو ښه ستاین دا ده چې د دوی پراپر وکټ ساتونکی ورسره نن لوبولی ده. بیا هم ښکلې توپ اچونه د تجربې څخه برخمن لوبغاړي کریم خان صادق که وګورو، که څرنګه چې وړاندې مو یادونه وکړه چې لیفټي ته هاف بریک او رایټي ته لیګ بریک کوي. دا هم د کټ شاټ هڅه، خو دا ځل یو منډه په اساني سره ترلاسه کوي.
د کریم خان بالینګ که وګورئ د دې هغه بیټسمین ته چې هغه ورکول کېږي یو حساب باندې چې موږ وایو چې لالچ غوندې ورکول کېږي، هغه ته فلایټونه اچول کېږي. که لیګ بریک کې موږ ګوري چې لوب سره فلایټډ بالونه کوي او که هاف بریک کې موږ ګوري فلایټډ، نو د دې خپل چې کوم پلان دی د دې د پلان دی چې هغې غټ شاټ پسې لاړ شي او دا بال ټاپج شي، نو لکه او بله وکټ هم دوی ته راشي. نو د دې همدی پلان دی ځکه ټول د خپل بالونه چې دي ټول فلایټډ بالونه کوي.
دا ډیوا ګروپ بوس ساتونکي سکور کارډ ګورو، عمران دوی چې کوم پارټنرشپ ترسره شوې ده هغه هم صفر منډې دي. د زبید او عمران د
عمران جنت نن متاسفانه رن نه دی کړی په 3 بالونو باندې 0. جنت یو 50 منډې کړي. احسان الله بیا هم لکه احسان الله په دغه ټورنمنټ کې ښه نه دی ځلېدلی، لکه په دې کې هېڅ شک نشته چې یو ډېر پیاوړی لوبغاړی دی، ډېر ښه شاټونه ورسره دي، د هغې اننګس چې کم هغې سره کم سټروکس دي، یعنې آوټسټینډینګ شاټونه لري، خو نه پوهېږم چې ولې نه ځلېږي، ولې نه کنیکټ کېږي په دغه شپږیزې کې. او زه خپله هم د هغې د بیټینګ ډېر زیات مینوال یم او غواړم هم چې اننګز وکړي، ځکه ځوان لوبغاړی دی، ډېر ښه مهارت لري د بیټینګ.
واقعا هم په توپ اچونه کې بدلون د اکیډمي څخه زاهد خان توپ اچونې ته راغی. فاست بالر د ښه پیس سره بالینګ کوي. وبه ګورو چې نن د سپینغر پړانګانو لپاره څومره ګټور ثابتېدلی شي.
Can you have Tamim innings package please? Tamim. اوور پیچ بالو لانګ اف په طرف باندې ولو بول شو، صرف یو منډه. بیا هم که د اننګز وګورئ نو دوی اوسه پورې کانسنټریټ ټول په سنګلو باندې کوي، سټرایک روټیشن باندې کوي. هغه مین پلیئر د دوی منیر دی او منیر ته به دا پلان ورکړل شوی وي چې که چېرته لوز بالي هغه به فنش کوي او نور به سنګل.
منیر که وګورو په 9 توپونو باندې 15 منډې جوړې کړې دي او همدغسې وحید الله په 12 توپونو باندې 15 منډې جوړې کړې دي. موږ دلته لیدلی سو چې ډېر ډاټ توپونه ترسره شوي دي په دغه وخت کې. ښه توپ اچونه هم ورته شوې ده، نه یوازې چې بیټسمینان شاټونه نه دي ویلي، خو دلته به کریډیټ توپ اچوونکو ته هم ورکو. بیا هم توپ ولوبول سو د یوې منډې لپاره. یارکر لینتو ښه توپ ترسره سو.
که د سپینغر لوبډله وګورو نو د بیټینګ نه زیات هغه د دې ویپنس چې دي هغه د دې یعنی په چی شي باندې چې دوی تکیه کوي هغه د دوی بالینګ دی چې دوی سره ښه بالران دي. آفتاب عالم دی، کریم صادق دی، قیس احمد دی، زاهد خان دی، عبدالله عادل دی ورسره. نو ډېر ښه بالران لري او ښه خبره دا ده چې نن دوی پارټ ټایم یو ینګ کیپر ته چانس ورکړی. د ایکسټرا کور په طرف باندې پوش شو بال. دویمې منډې هڅه 2 رنزه په اسانۍ سره. د دې سره 81 منډې 4 لوبغاړي سوځېدلي دي د بوس ډیفینډرز.
ریکوارډ رن ریټ یا په یو اوور کې 11.29 منډې ورته پکار دي د دیوا ګروپ بوس ساتونکو ته، که غواړي چې دغه لوبه په خپله بریا پای ته ورسوي.
مجید عالم باره کې به ووایو. مجید عالم د کریم صادق وراره دی او یو ډېر وخت نه کرکټ کوي په ننګرهار کې په ډومestic لیول باندې. د کاټن بول چانس زاهد خان ته خو خپله وکټ په خپله مس که واقعا دومره سخت ګران کیچ هم نه ورسېدلی ورته، کوشش یې کوي چې په یو لاس سره دغه کیچ ونیسي خو البته دغه وخت کې صرف مشکل چې جوړي هغه د بیټسمین فالو 3 څنګه شاکر صاحب
واقعا هم دلته که وګور چینج اپ پیس و توپ هم سلو خو توپ اچونکي ته بال هم تیز نه دی راغلی ډېر سلو راغی دا چې بخت له بیټسمین سره یاري وکړله زاهد خان ونه توانېدو چې دغه اسانه کیچ یې ترسره کړی وي که چېرې دا وکټ ترلاسه سوی وی نو د ډیوه ګروپ ساتونکو به ستونزې تر دې هم زیاتې سوي وي زاهد خان توپ ولوبول سو او ښکلی ډګر ساتنه د سپین غر پړانګانو ډګر ساتونکي
جی
وحید الله سټرایک باندې ولاړ دی زاهد خان ته دا ځل نو شاټ هڅه توپ د تھرډ مین باونډري څخه د باندې د څلورو منډو لپاره
بالکل کوشش یې کوي چې دغه بال د بیک فوټ پوینټ په طرف ولوبوي خو بال ایج واغسته او د تھرډ مین په طرف ته څلور منډې
12 اوره څلور اتیا منډې او څلور وکټ د ډیوا ګروپ اوس ساتونکو لوبډلې د لاس ورکړي دي 115 منډې هدف ته
شاکر صاحب رنز دي که هغه په هر طرف وي هغه په انګلیسي کې وایي هو کیرز که هر طرف ته لاړه څلور وي
دا میچ سمري ګورو د سپین غر پړانګانو د 115 منډو کې 9 په زړه پورې انینګز یا پاڼۍ د سرخرودي ده تمیم سرخرودي چې په 48 توپونو باندې جوړې کړې وې مجید عالم 52 منډې واقعا هم چې دغه ځوان لوبغاړي دغه نننۍ لوبه په شپږیزه کې په لومړي ځل باندې 50 ترسره کول په ډیبیو میچ کې واقعا هم چې دا د ستاینې وړ قیس احمد لیګ بریکر توپ اچونکی په نړیواله کچه د افغانستان ځلانده ستوری بي پی ایل آی پی ایل بیگ بیش ټول هغه لیګونه په نړیواله کچه تجارتي لیګونو کې برخه اخیستې ده د شو تجربو څخه برخمن لوبغاړی
د میډ وکټ په طرف ته بال پوش شو صرف یو دویم رنز هڅه خو بلډر فیلډینګ وکړه د قیس احمد باره کې به ووایم د قیس احمد د ژوند او د دې کیریر باره کې به زه تاسو ته ووایم مینوالو سره به هم شریک کړم ینګسټر سره به هم ووایم چې قیس احمد چې کومه څه کرکټ شروع کړی و یو د ډېر غریبي کورنۍ څخه کرکټ شروع کړی و او همیشه چې چېرته به میچونو دی به ورغی د میچونو سیل به کوو ناز به و چېرته به بال د بونډري څخه بار غورځېده دی به بالونه بېرته راخطا کوو نو په دې کې ورو د خلکو سره بلد شو او همداسې لږ بالینګ به یې کوو په میچونو کې نو دا ټول چې تاسو ګورئ دا د دې یو ډېر ښه بال د کټ هڅه بال د بونډري په طرف ګورو چې فیلډر را سره وشي که نه صرف 2 منډې نو دا ټول د دې هغه هلې ځلې وې د دې هغه کوشش و د دې هغه کیننس و هغه د دې هغه څومره چې د کرکټ سره مینه لري څومره د کرکټ سره د دې جذبه وه نو ټول د کرکټ سره د دې مینه وه د افغانستان سره یې مینه وه همیشه به موږ لیده همیشه به موږ ته پوښتنې کولې نو دوی به هم دا ویل چې زه به انشاءالله یو غټ کرکټر جوړېږم دا د دې هغه سلف کانفیډنس چې ورته وایو شاکر صاحب
پچونه د قیس لوري لکه څرنګه چې تاسو د قیس په اړه باندې خبره کوله واقعا هم چې له ډېر ستونزو سره دوی چې کومه دغه لوبې ترسره کړي تر دغه مقامه یې ځان را رسولی ده د خپل استعداد او وړتیا دا هم ښه توپ اچونه د قیس له لوري که ډګر ساتونکي وګورو
بیټسمین کوشش کوي چې هر بال ډېر تیزی سره پوش کړي شاکر صاحب که وګورئ نوي ځوانانو دپاره که چېرته دې کرکټ کې په داسې سینر لوبغاړو باندې که چېرته بالر قیس احمد یې دې کوشش وکړي چې سټرایک روټیټ کړي او چې څومره بال په تیزۍ سره پوش کوي هغومره بال بیټ کې صحیح نه راځي نو کوشش دې وکړي چې بال سره لږ احتیاط وکړي جسټ کوشش دې وکړي چې وړکي سنګلې شارټ سنګلز چې ورته وایي سټرایک روټیټ کول سینر بیټسمین په کریز باندې راوستل شاټ د ډیپ میډ وکټ په طرف دغه ځل دا بال کنیکټ شو شپږې منډې په ټول اور کې بیټریانې کولې خو بال نه میډل کېده هغه چې ورته وایي فاینلي بال کنیکټ شو د ډیپ میډ وکټ په طرف ته یو غټه شپږیزه
14 اوره پای ته رسیږي. درې نوي منډې د ډیوا ګروپ بوس ساتونکو 4 وکټې د لاسه ورکړي دي. وبګورو چې په 42 توپونو باندې
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل په کې اسم مارکه له 48 ملي متره په 18 ګریډ او نړیوال سټانډرډ برابر ګول سیخ وړاندې کوي. موږ هره ورځ د 1500 ټنه تولیدي وړتیا په لرلو سره د صنعتي افغانستان لپاره چټک او معیاري ګامونه اخلو. لوړ کیفیت، مناسبه بیه، افغاني تولید. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
لري سټرګل کوي دا درې میچ د پرفارمنس خاص نه دی شوی. وحید الله او منیر کاکړ په کریس کې ولاړ دي. یو پارټنرشپ روان دی او هماغه څنګه چې موږ ویلي کانسنټریټ په سنګلز او په لوز بال باندې روان دی. کریم صادق بیا یو ځل بیا بالینګ د پر راغی.
تیر ځل کریم صادق له ای سی بي څخه دا ځل بیا هم اینډ چینج کو د اکیډمي اینډ څخه راځي. وبګورو چې له دغه اینډ څخه څومره ښه توپ اچونه ترسره کولی سي. لیګ بریک، هاف بریک په دغه شپږیزه کې هر ډول توپ اچونه باندې باور کوي چې ترسره یې کړي کریم صادق. بیا هم د لیګ بریک هڅه، دا ځل توپ نو پول ټاس او د باونډري څخه د باندې شپږیزه منیر احمد.
یو ښه شپږیزه سپین غر لوبډلې ته نه ده پکار چې دومره اوور کانفیډنس شي او دومره میچز یې واخلي، ځکه شاته ګلبدین هم پاتې دی او دا T20 فارمټ د T20 کرکټ دی. په دې کې هر څه امکان لري. سپین غر لوبډله باید ډاټ بال تیر کړي. که څومره ډاټ بالز راځي هغومره به رن ریټ پاس خېږي، هغومره پریشر په بوس لوبډلې راځي. دوی به خپله کوشش کوي غلط شاټ غلط سټروکس پسې به ځي، وکټه به دوی ته خپله راځي. خو که چېرته دوی اوور کانفیډنس کېږي او لوز بالونه کوي نو میچ ریزلټ به بیا نیګیټیو وي.
دا هم تاسو ګورئ چې د تلویزیون په پرده باندې هغه خویندې چې دغه لوبې ته راغلي دي خپل ملي اتلان له نږدې ننداره کوي او نن فری ټیکټ ته د میرمنو لپاره د نجونو لپاره چې دوی فری کولی سي لوبغالي ته راسي او خپل ملي اتلان تشویق کړي. نو واقعا هم چې د افغانستان کرکټ بورډ دغه اقدام د ستاینې وړ ده. منیر احمد د لومړۍ شپږیزه ترسره کړه. لکه څرنګه چې وړاندې یادونه کوله چې په 8 توپونو باندې 5 منډې د منیر احمد وي. نو هغه سخت یو څو منډې چې ترسره کړلې، موږ د ریسک خبره وکړه، موږ د بای چانس خبرې وکړلې. هغې منډو له برکته دوی په وکټ باندې یوازې شتون اړین و. د دوی شتون واقعا چې دا ځل که وګورو د شاهد افریدي سټایل باندې توپ اچونه ترسره کړه. کریم خان صادق له هر سټایل او له هر رنګه ورایټي کار اخیستې ترسره یې کړي او توپ ترسره کړي. لومړی 50 په 40 توپونو، دویمه 50 په 40 توپونو. که وګورو لومړی توپونو په ډېر کم لومړی 50 په کم توپونو ترسره کړې ده د بوس ساتونکو.
سنسیبل کرکټ یو ځل بیا هم د لانګ اف طرف باندې صرف یوه سنګله د همداسې کرکټ په کار د دوی ته د باونډري نه بعد سنګل سټرایک روټیټ کول، میچ مخکې وړل. بالکل یو ځل بیا به هم ووایم چې نن ډېر زیات ښه اننګز تمیم سخرودي کړی دی. ینګسټرز ځوانان ډېر ښه روان دي په دغه ټورنمنټ کې. دا یو ډېر ښه زیری دی، دا یو ډېر ښه ګډ نیوز دی. شاټ د ایکسټرا په طرف باندې 4 منډې. دوی باید دغسې اورونه ټارګېټ کړي لکه نن چې کوم اور کریم روان کړی دی او نور دی بیا باید په سنګل ډبل مخکې لاړ شي. او که چېرته دوی ته لوز بال راځي همدغه شی دی چې بیټسمین کله سیټ کېږي، لکه څنګه چې اوس منیر کاکړ سیټ دی او غواړي چې لوز بال بیخي پرېنږدي.
واقعا هم کولې ډګر ساتنه او مستقیما په وکټو باندې ترو لوبڅار تھرډ امپیر د تلویزیون امپیر ته پریکړه پرېښوله. که وګورو یو ډېر ښه ډګر ساتنه واقعا هم چې په ډېره چټکۍ سره یې وکټې مستقیما یې وایستلې.
بالکل ډایرکټ هیټ ولګېده. په دې باندې موږ مخکې هم خبرې وکړې چې دوی ته دغسې رسکي رنزونه نه دي پکار په دې اور کې. که وګورې یو شپږیزه یوه څلوریزه هم راغلې وه، نو ضرورت نو فکر نه کوم د داسې رنز ضرورت و، ځکه چې منیر کاکړ هغه لوبغاړی دی چې فلحال دوی بوس لوبډله بې تکیه کوي او بوس لوبډله داسې فکر کوی شي چې موږ میچ ګټی شو، ځکه شاته دغه ګلبدین نایب هم شته. وبګورو
نن چې
منیر کاکړ هم خپل وکټ د لاس ورکړه.
کچیرته منیر احمد په دغه وخت کې دای والي وای او کریسته ځان رسولې و ډیره سینیره لوبغاړي دغه هڅه کوي دای وایي په دغه ستونزمن حالاتو کې خو د لومړی د پښې رسول هڅه کوله بیا د بیټ.
بالکل شاکر صاحب کدی وګوره د دې اول خو چې کله د شاټ والو دومره پراپر طریقې سره رننګ ونه کړ بیا غې نه بعد د کې کومه کرکټینګ ډایو شي ورته وایي بیټ هغه لینډینګ ټایم چې د بیټ کنه هغه ډیر زیات ضروری چې هغه په ټرای سره باید وشي. دا وګوره یو بالکل غلط طریقه و د کریس ته د رسیدو. نو په دغسې وخت کې به دغسې رن آوټ کېږي. بیا هم د منیر کاکړ خپله وکټ عبدالله ورکړه 13 منډو باندې رن آوټ. پرویز
واقعا هم چې په دغه اوور کې سکور ترسره کړی و شپږیزه څلوریزه راغلي و ښه سکور و خو دا چې په دغه وخت کې ریسکي منډه ترلاسه کوي او مهمه وکټه د لاسه ورکوي نو هغه څوک راغی چې تمه ډېره وه ورڅخه په دغه لوبه کې تمه ده ورڅخه ګلبدین نایب افغانستان تکړه الراونډر نن د بوست ساتونکو لپاره په دغه مهمه پاڼۍ کې به څه ترسره کړي دا به د لوبې تر وروستۍ شیبو پورې پرېږدو. 4 نوي لوبې یې کړې دي
بالکل
شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ
یو رن د آرام سره زبیره
میډ وکټ په طرف باندې سلاګ صرف یو منډه بالکل لاست هوپ چې ورته وایي د بوس ډیفینډرز.
16 اووره پای ته رسېږي د ډیوه بوس ساتونکو 106 منډې 5 وکټې د لاسه ورکړي دي. په کمیټي بوکس کې هم بدلون راځي. احمد فرهاد هدایي دیویندر کمار
Wow, it doesn't look for the Deva group post defenders so good, but the only positive that they can look at is that Gulbadin Naib is new at the crease and he's come to chase this down. He's not unfamiliar to these conditions. He's chased it so often. One that I always remember was his batting performance against Zimbabwe. He chased it out of nowhere. He seems to be in the same kind of situation once again. After this is just the tail enders, Hotak, Salim, Shirzad and Ghafari. Ghafari is good with the bat, but he's got injured. So we'll have to see if he's recovered. Then they still have the dividend of one other all-rounder batsman.
Went for 21 in 2 overs with 4 dot balls. Abdullah Adil has been summoned back to bowl. Gulbadin Naib, can he win the game for his team from this situation? As Farhad has mentioned, he's quite familiar with these kind of situations. The conditions are favorable for batting. 70 to win from 36. Luxury for bowler to design a game plan to defend this total. 19 of 23 for Wahidullah Shafaq once again. Partnership developing and then wicket falling in some fashion. A run out opportunity was converted. Edge, is there an edge? Huge appeal from keeper and bowler.
The umpire doesn't show any interest. It will be interesting to see because the bowler was confident that there was an edge. There's some noise, but the problem is that you can't distinguish whether it was bat hitting the ground or it was the bat getting the back end and an edge right to the keeper.
Long off, long on the boundary. In the gap on the offside. Single. Time to construct a partnership in some fashion. Strike rotation is one of the ways of starting your innings, but they need 69 to win from 34. At least 2 boundaries from the over. That is the requirement for a batsman who has just come to the crease.
Gulbadin is going to face his first ball, and that too he gets to meet their premium bowler Abdullah Adil. Gulbadin Naib was not able to convert his innings in the other game looked very unhappy with himself. When he gave a catch inside the circle. It'll be interesting to see how he plays these next 5 overs. All depend on him. Straight away in the block hole. A beautiful fielding from Qais Ahmed.
Competition for places in the national side also for the all-rounders. Wanted to hit it away from that fielder, but very good effort from the fieldsman to stop that one. As to summon his cricketing skills as quickly as possible. 69 to win from 33. Winning the toss, inserting the opposition in, conceding 175, then losing 2 wickets in the first over. Then a huge partnership. It was flourishing exceedingly well. Then the wicket of Karim Janath and everything changed. Then there was one more partnership between Munir Kakkar and Wahidullah Shafaq, but he is also dismissed Munir Kakkar. Wahidullah on 20 of 25 and Gulbuddin yet to open his account.
But wait a second, do you want to bring in Actos Binghar Tigers, Wahidullah Shafaq in play here for them and make these runs? I regret to rectify you. This is Wahidullah Khan, he's a left-hand good prospect for the Afghanistan cricket, Devinder. Well, we all make errors, just as Munir Kakkar make an error. He made an error when he was going for that single that cost him his wicket. If you notice, he waited at the crease when he played the shot. And that was the matter of split seconds. And that's how he lost his wicket. And that was the crucial breakthrough. That was possibly the turning point in this game. Despite the wicket of Karim Janath being one really important point in the game. But that was another point, another turning point for me. Because Munir Kakkar has shown his caliber, his skills in these few games that he so far have played. He takes responsibility. He stays at the crease. He makes sure that he's rotating the strike. And at the same time making sure that he plays some good shots all around the ground, creating shots and making run. He keeps the scoreboard ticking. That's his skill and ability that has been displayed in these few games that we've seen. Back to the game. Gulbuddin Naib still to open his account.
Works through the onside, 2 is the call straight away. But they will get a single here. 68 to win from 32. It's been very good performance in batting department for the team. Is Actos Binghar Tigers in challenging conditions, overcoming it with some scintillating batsmanship from Tamim at the top of the order. And then Majid also getting a half century, a stabilizer, posting a decent total on this surface. 68 for 32 in a must-win situation. They are in a commanding position at the moment, the Binghar Tigers.
What a catch! Has he got him? Beautiful from Qais Ahmed. What an athleticism! That was super at the show today. Qais Ahmed taking a scintillating catch.
Not the greatest of deliveries, looking to chip it over. Fantastic catch, diving across and taking that one. That's where the fitness contributes significantly. He's one of the fittest prospect for Afghanistan. 108 for 6. The batting card is tumbling. Wahidullah Ali is out for 20 or 26. That's a dead innings from him. Under the circumstances, it's 108 for 6.
So wickets falling for the post defenders like the pack of cards. In comes their retired hurt bowler who was not able to continue with the ball. Comes at a very crucial stage of the game. Shafiqullah Ghafari, right hand batsman, all-rounder. He is a very good leg spinner, a handy player to have in your team because I tell you what, he played 90 runs in the interclub competitions
bowling options into his third over. Adil, they got 2 overs left for the spinner. I don't think they're going to introduce him. So plenty of options available for the captain. Finding the fielder, good fielding, very good fielding. They're exerting the pressure by every ball that they bowl at the batsman. That's how the wicket fell. Full toss from the two end of the bat. Flying and diving Cash Ahmed. Taking out.
خان استیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل عرضه کننده سیخ گل گرد 60 با مارک KSM و استاندارد جهانی در سایزهای 8 تا 36 میلیمتری. ما با داشتن ظرفیت تولیدی 500 تن در روز گام‌های سریع و معیاری برای افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. قیمت مناسب، کیفیت عالی، تولید افغانی. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
But they need support from other end also. Double attack, that is the key. Double attack, more than 12 runs per over. It will be a huge challenge for the Reading team to win from this situation. If it wins it, it will be a big occasion for the team to celebrate.
Well, it is gettable considering the two batsmen not set yet at the crease. Gulbadin Naib usually plays with the straight bat. He's familiar to these conditions. Shafiqullah Ghafari, who might not have done so often in such conditions, is still a good handy batsman. I was talking about his 90-odd runs in the interclub semi-final competitions. So he is a handy batsman as well. Leg spinner to a leg spinner, plays into the cover. Good fielding from the fielder, but for a little fumble they might want a second. No, they don't. They say don't go for a misfield. You might well lose your wicket.
Karim Khan has the luxury of having plenty of options in the bowling department. Cash Ahmed into his third over, so one more over after this for him. Cash Ahmed, and it will be very difficult. The amount of experience that he has bowling in different situations, the variations, ability to exercise control over his line and length. Another good delivery. Singles won't do it, they need boundaries. Not one, at least 2 boundaries from the over. Otherwise, this looks highly unlikely. 65 of 27. Good shot. Just for single.
Keeping the fielders busy at the long off, long on. But it's just singles that they are dealing in. They need boundaries, as you are saying, Devinder. It's 64 runs from 26 balls with every single. The run rate keeps increasing higher and higher, in making things difficult for them. Who will they target? They haven't been able to target Kais so far.
Good toss. So missed out on that opportunity with fine leg up in the circle. None for 14 into his third over.
They changed the field for Ghafari, probably inciting him for an inside-out shot, but then covering the covers in the inside the circle. So what's in it? Good ball. Oh, Ghafari doesn't accept the invitation, doesn't hit it inside out. Overdone. 16 overs, 113 for the loss of 6 wickets.
is back.
And plenty of bowling options. 63 to win from 24.
I think easy decision for the captain Karim Khan Sadek. He has Aftab Alam, the AA champion, 2 overs left, brought in now, so he can have 2 overs bowled by Aftab Alam. He has Qais Ahmad, who's none for 14. He's gone wicketless, but he's conceded too little run. And then they have Abdullah Adil. So it's all set. 4 overs for 4 bowlers. What do you say?
It's been very good day for Aftab Alam, taking 2 catches on the boundary ropes and taking wicket also.
And that too of Karim Janat, that changed the complexion of the game.
Shot straight down the ground. 6.
All right. If you're leaving your television screens, don't yet, because the action is not over yet. We're just into the action. He finds it in the slot. Tournament 6, number 93. I'm doing the counting since the morning. Wonderful side, wonderful shot it is from Gulbadin Naib. Changes gears. 57 it drops to from 23 balls. Can they do it?
Cool, calm, collected. Knows his options, where he wants to score those pressure releasing shots. Zubaid, I don't think he will be introduced. 2 overs going for 18 and taking 2 wickets from the first over, but a spinner against Gulbadin Naib will be a huge risk. Qais Ahmed has the experience. 1 over left. Adil, 3 and Aftab Alam coming up to break of 1 year, so it will be test for him to see whether his options are working or not. Karim has 1 over. So almost all the options covered there. Ability to bowl Yorkers and bowling in game situation, 2 different things.
We'll have to see what are the change in the fields. It seems like no change in the field. They go with the same field, long on, long off covered, extra cover region covered, short, slow bouncer, wide. That's a very good delivery that he bowls, but this time erring his line and bowling it wider from the batsman.
When artists sit and talk, they talk about when they don't practice for 2 to 3 days. Only artist knows. When they don't practice for 7 to 10 days, only the person who teaches him knows. But once it's 1 month, 2 months or 3 months, everyone starts noticing, and he's been out of the game for almost a year. 2 is the call. 2 they will manage.
The earlier delivery I thought was wide from the reach of the batsman. It was rather wide, called because of the height. And this time manages to play it between the 2 fielders for 2 runs. So 9 runs already conceded from the 2 balls that Aftab Alam has bowled. Will this be the over? Can this change the complexion of the game? Can it bring it back into the favor of the Deva Group post defenders? Can the captain do the charisma?
6 or 4. Brilliant delivery. Yorker on the 4th stump. The strategy which was utilized to great effect in resisting the World Cup win for the Sri Lanka, Kulshekhara and Malinga, bowling against India to great effect, and they succeeded. And after that, this strategy has been used over the years by the fast bowlers in limited overs cricket, 2020 in particular, especially in the death overs. That was a superb delivery from Aftab Alam.
So one more change we see in the field. Now we have a 3rd man, and deep square leg has come back into the circle. What's this ball going to be? Short pitch?
Length. Wide signal for the umpire. That's going to be frustrating for the bowler. Well around the middle and off stump. That was clearly out of his range. Went hard at the ball. Gulbadin has 12. 1-6 already from this over. Can he produce 2 more boundaries? They need this big over. Will this be that big over? Will they target somebody else? He has got the pace. He likes pace on the ball, on the bat. So this will be interesting. Is he going to go over the covers? Is he going to flush it hard through the points? Oh! Down the ground! Down the ground for a 6. Second 6 of the over. Gulbadin is gloriously stroking the ball here.
He's picked this ball slower, and he waits for it and dispatches it for the 6, number 94. I just enjoy doing the counting. 94 sixes in the tournament. So many have been seen today. Karim Jannat in the game in the 2nd innings, and now Gulbadin Naib taking the charge. 2 sixes already in the over. Where is he going to bowl next? He just wants to keep the ball away from his bat, and in the process gives away wide. What is it going to be next? He's got a very effective slower bouncer, I tell you what. He's got a very effective slow bouncer, by the way.
Maintains his shape. Excellent head position while playing those big shots. always looks elegant on eyes when he plays those lofted shots down the ground, even over long on. What is the option? What is the option he's searching for here as a bowler, being dismissed for 2 sixes already? Again, straight down the ground, flat, hard, 6 again.
3 sixes already in this over. He was trying for a block hole. He misses it by a fraction of a margin. And that's enough for Gulbadin Naib to dispatch him for another 6. Look at this. Block hole, dispatched. Doesn't get the placement right. And I'm counting tournament 6, number 95.
Length. Again, the length is feeding to the strength of the batsman. 24 of 10. Now it's manageable. Can he summon one more? And goes again, flat, hard, into the gap, 6 again. Straight 6 again from Gulbadin. It's him and him again. 17 overs bowled. The match is on, ladies and gentlemen. 141 for 6.
Look at this. Half volley connects with the power he possesses. No chance for the fielder. Tournament 6, number 96. What a shot. What a flash.
Is at the crease.
Well, the pace bowlers have been dealt with, but spinners have been very handy on the surface. So how will they go about Qais Ahmed? Will they want to take risks against him? Or will they think that 6 runs in this over might well put us into the position that we can still chase it down, considering how hard Gulbadin Naib has been finding middling the ball against the pace bowlers? Qais Ahmed will do the 18th over of this game. Remember, 18 balls are still left, 35 runs. In the way Gulbadin Naib is middling the ball, it might well still be enough to chase this down. Will this be once again a cracking chase that we saw in the first game? Well, I beg your pardon, it was not even chased, it was just lost with the margin of 1 run. But will there still be some excitement in this game?
Will be a challenge. Hitting big shots against Qais Ahmed. Will he play differently this over? This is going to be critical over, make and break over from batting perspective. 35 to win from 18. Even if they don't get many runs from the over, don't lose a wicket, especially the wicket of Gulbadin. If he gets his wicket, the game will be on again. This time, getting the thickest ace there and a dot ball. This has been superb spell already from Qais Ahmed, none for 14.
Gulbadin Naib understanding the situation. Look at these 6s. First one, dispatch long on. Another one, read the slower ball. Again long on region. The third one at the long off. 4 6s were hit in that over.
Ball case. Lovely bowling.
Dot
lovely
ball,
case.
dot ball.
There khana gaya case.
He should be giving him the freedom to play shots to Ghaffari. It's not a problem if you lose a wicket here in the process of getting a boundary. Hits it down the ground. Superb shot for 4. Ghaffari joins the party now.
It was much needed after the 2 dot balls. Much needed boundary. Ghaffari hits it straight as an arrow. A straight boundary hits the side screen. So Ghaffari, has he found his momentum as well?
Cleared message, hit a boundary. And again, this time there is a fielder and there will be a single. How will Gulbadin play this one? This is the opportunity for the team, the Spin Tigers. Qais Ahmed, get a wicket here and turn the match on its head. Look at the strike rate, 272.
Just what you need at this stage of the game. Interesting. So Gulbadin Naib, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep extra cover. What's it going to be? Shorter, doesn't connect. It'll only be a single. He is off the strike. Good thing for the Akto Spin Tigers.
And I think it's a good thing happened to the team because he hasn't lost wicket in this over. There was a possibility of going for the big shot and slicing it, but he's at the non-striker end. Simple message, hit this one for 4, 6 or 2. No single, please, no single. Hit a boundary. Can Ghaffari produce a 4 or 6 here? He gets the ball in the range. He's going to take a single. Is he coming back for the second? No, he doesn't want to take any chance here. Gulbuddin doesn't want to take any chance here. So single is...
کانتیننتال آرامش بخش خاطر شما
8 of 12. Will this happen?
Well, we'll have to see. So Aftab Alam's been dispatched for 4 sixes. He's a star bowler. But what will Karim Khan Sadiq do? He has an option of bringing in the emerging player playing for them. Zahid Khan, what a day for him if he's brought. And also Abdullah Adil will certainly be bowling the last over as he usually has him do. So the penultimate over is going to be the decisive over. Whoever bowls this over well for Akshos Spingar Tigers is going to become their star, isn't it?
Those 4 sixes in one over of Aftab Alam, changing everything. The possibility of an easy win for the Spingar Tigers to conceding a defeat here. So Ghaffari on 8 has the strike. Either hit a boundary or take a single. Whatever he is going to do, it's going to be good for the team, unless he throws his wicket away.
Well, this is the over, the penultimate over of the game. Zahid, the emerging player. What a beautiful platform Shpagiza is. Look, the emerging player get the chance to play at such crucial stage of the game. You develop to have the experience of handling the pressure conditions. Can Zahid prove it today? Ghaffari on the other hand strikes. I was a little early saying strike. I was saying like on the strike. Well, okay, he strikes as well and takes the single. Brings on the captain Gulbuddin Naib.
The man who delivers in these kind of situations has won many matches from these situations. 31 of 12 is in the line today, looking to cement his place as an all-rounder in the Afghanistan national side. Gulbuddin, 31 of 12. He has been around for many years, more than a decade. The moment has arisen once again. He's quite familiar with this. Will he go with the big shots against Zahid Khan also? How many from the last over? Maybe 14 or 15, not much. Boundary is the need of the hour.
Minded, there's no one at the third man in fine leg. Oh, between the two fielders, pierces the two fielder, 4 runs. So delicate, wonderful. Appreciated for his teammates, absolutely. Brings the equation to 23 now. 23 more needed between the two fielders. Look at the precise selection of the shot, Devendra.
Yeah, he knows the gap. He knows the gap. Quite aware about where the fieldsmen aren't. Very much aware about his putting everything in his brain and then making sure that he's finding the boundaries. 23 to win from 10. Even a tie is a possibility. Shot up in the air. This is the moment. This is the moment in the game. It's a huge moment. It's a huge moment in the game.
Oh, the fielder might have hurt himself, might have hurt his foot. Claiming the catch. We'll have to wait and see. He caught the ball but threw it fast from his hand, so they'll have to check the time because in the process he's hurt his leg. Goes high in the air. The fielder running in, charging in. Takes the catch and oh, throws the ball. He's taken the catch. Might have hurt his foot. Oh, he's in pain, but also is the captain waiting on his future and fate if the umpires give him out or not. So it has to be checked.
There will be close examination because it's a huge moment in play. Gulbuddin was trying to create a miracle here. sliced one, and it was a difficult catch to take for the fieldsman coming in and running across the outfield there to take that catch. Fair delivery, nothing wrong with his landing here. Injuries, constant word almost in every match. Look at this one, going for the big shot down the ground, slicing it rather than getting it from the meat of the blade. Fielder running in across, and he grabbed it, he looked in control, he looked in control. Did he twist his wrist there? Did he grasp the ball there? Few pointers to be looked upon by the third umpire. It looks quite promising from catching perspective. Big moment, huge moment.
A big decision for the third umpire. We'll have to also see if he's dragged the ball on the ground when he was hurt, and then how long has he been able to hold on to the ball.
He looked in control most of the time. The communication will be done very shortly, I think, about the nature of, is that a dismissal? Is that not out? Still waiting for that. So 23 to win from 10, and the moment has arrived. It's out. Gulbuddin has gone for 35, and huge cheer in the Spingar Tigers camp.
What a catch from Sorprodi. What a commitment on the field. Hurting himself, but taking the catch. Gulbuddin Naib, after making blistering 35, goes off the field. Is this the moment? Look at Sorprodi. He's in pain. Oh, he's hurt himself. But what a catch. What a commitment from this man. First he came to bat and he proved his statement. With the bat, he was so elegant. His shots were all around the ground. Now with the fielding, he's run almost 20 meters from the place he was at, and arrived at the place, caught the ball, and then released it. Tamim Surprodi was the fielder, absolutely.
Massive contribution at the top of the order, getting a half century and then taking this game-changing catch there. Excellent effort from Tamim. Ghaffari has 9 to his credit. Pothak joins him. It will be difficult. It will surely be difficult. 23 to win from 9. 2 boundaries in remaining 3 deliveries. At least 2 boundaries in remaining 3 overs. 3 deliveries. 51st match for him. 103 runs. Strike rate doesn't look promising.
He can improve it from this game on if it was not as promising. He's got 9 deliveries to deal with, and he's got to have to chase a massive total of 23. At one moment it looked as if they were right in the game. But you don't need to also take the credit away from the bowler. Zahid Khan, the emerging player, he's proven his skills today. He bowled into the proper channel to the Gulbuddin Naib, not allowing him to play the ropes and rather give away a catch taken so beautifully well from Surprodi.
Here he goes again. Zahid Khan 2 for 31. And this time he hits through the onside. There will be a run here. He's coming back for the second. And he completes the run eventually. So great effort on the boundary ropes. Gulbuddin was the key man in the slot, slicing that one in the air. It was in the air for a long time, settling underneath Tamim, and it was in control. It was always in control before he released that ball. So that's why he was given out. No, dot ball from him, and now it looks highly unlikely to win from here. Topsy-turvy innings this from the Bosch defenders. 2 outstanding performances coming in from Karim Jannat and then Gulbuddin Naib. But once Gulbuddin is dismissed, it's tail in batsman at the crease and not much firing power left.
Can they produce a boundary from here? Can they? And it seems they have. That's a maximum from the bat of Shafiqullah Ghafari. There's still a lot in this game. 15 runs from 6 balls. Shafiqullah Ghafari has produced a magnificent 6.
Yeah, slicing it and slicing it beautifully. Taking his front leg out of the way to allow the free swing of the willow and slicing it over the top of point for a 6. So bowling options, Zubaid, I don't think it's going to bowl. Will he bowl? Zubaid bowled very well the first over, getting 2 wickets, but then conceded some runs. Cash Ahmed has completed his quota of 4 overs. Adil has 1 over left, and I think he should be the option. Adil, the fast bowler. Zahid has completed his quota of 4 overs, but taking that crucial wicket of Gulbuddin, 2 for 39. Aftab Alam was expensive in the last over, the third over that is bowled. I don't think he will be summoned up. Karim has 1 over left up his sleeves. So plenty of options up his sleeves for the captain to summon up. Will he go with the fast bowler? Will he go with the spinner? Fast bowlers, better choice, I think. If they get their legs right with talented at the crease, fast bowlers can always create something, can always contain the batsman.
Well, well, well. We are up for some excitement. The only problem though is that Hamza Hotak is on the strike. Well, Hamza Hotak can also middle the ball. He's going to face the very first ball. Not in the sort of a situation that he would like to be in. Facing your first ball, and you right from the very first ball have to start hitting the ball. Abdullah Adil on the other hand, 3 overs, 8 dots, 23 runs, 1 wicket. What an economy, 7.67, not bad considering the kind of conditions and pitches. Now they are deciding on keeping the deep fine leg back over there to avoid any chances of boundaries if there is an edge or whatever.
15 to win from 6 early boundaries. Early boundaries. Can he hit the first ball for 4 6? Cover inside the circle. Point on the boundary. Men at the long off position. Long on mid wicket and fine leg on the boundary. The boundary. Can he summon up everything that he has? He goes with the shot. He's hit it quite well to get 2 runs here. No, he's not going to take the second run. Single of the first. Single of the first.
Brave decision from Ghafari. He knows that he's a better established batsman compared to Hamza Hotak. Shafiqullah Ghafari wants to stay on the strike for the next 5 balls. 14 from 5 balls. Will we see a chase? Will we see the first super over at this Itsalat 4G Shpagiza Cricket League? All depend on this man at the screen of your televisions, ladies and gentlemen. Shafiqullah Ghafari has a big task on his young shoulders. Who's going to be the hero between them? Ghafari versus Abdullah Adil.
Handling the pressure, handling the nerve at the moment. He looks composed, Ghafari. He has produced 2 telling blows under pressure situation. Can he deliver home the win for the team? 14 or 5. We have already seen 2 superlative performances from the top of the batsman in Karim Jannat and then Gulbuddin. Can he do something? It's been topsy-turvy contest so far. The pendulum is swinging by every delivery.
So there's no one at the deep square leg, deep fine leg, third man region. Any edges will run to the boundary. What will it be? A block hole, a slower, a short pitch, or a leg hole? And that's what I was talking about. An edge runs down to the boundary. 4 from the bat of Shafiqullah Ghafari brings it down to 10 runs only from 4 balls.
As we were trying to highlight that possibility of holding the nerves under pressure is given a full toss on the leg stump with fine leg up in the circle. Not a wise decision. Or shuffling across from outside the opposite. He's played it fine, could have hit that one onto the stumps, but fine enough to find the boundary. Ghafari knows his movement at the crease. He knows which areas he can hit whenever the opportunity is there for him. He's creating shots for himself, but field remains almost same. The fine leg is still up in the circle. Third man up in the circle. Full.
What
full
will
and
it
off
be?
stump.
What will it be? A block hole. Once again, he dispatches this. Is it maximum? No. He doesn't clear the field. It was high. They run for 2. Hard run. 8 from 3. What is your take? First super over? Will they chase it?
8 runs to win from 3. Holding the nerve is going to be crucial. Ghafari has a strike. So far, he has delivered whenever the moment arrived for him to produce the wicket deep in the crease. The bat swung in his hand, and no wonder he couldn't connect it from the center of the blade. He had almost created the length for himself to dispatch it over mid-wicket, but bat swinging in his ears, tightening up his gears now. Ghaffari 23 of 15. He's playing with the injured thumb while bowling. He sustained an injury, but he has come out. He's a brave cricketer. He's a courageous cricketer. Boundary from where?
Still no one at the deep fine leg, deep square leg, and at the Thurman region. Will he go for a cheeky shot? Oh no, he believes in his power. He tries to hit it, and Hamza is already out there. Will they reach? Yes. They seem to have completed the run. Oh, this is great character shown from Shafiqullah Ghaffari, and the actor Srinagar Tiger knowing throw it towards his end. With the injury that he is carrying, he's still running hard to have this game won for its team.
So this will be, has he collected the ball? Yes, he has collected it clearly. It took a bit of time, elbow or before he could reach break the bails. It's done. He's safe there. He is safe there, completing 2 runs where just 1 available. Excellent commitment from the batsman. Excellent commitment.
I hope Munir Kagar is watching this. Munir Kagar, that's what you had to do. Not able to. Not out. Decision pending, but it is a clear not out. But we'll still have to hear it from the umpire. That's the rule of the game.
All possibilities. A tie is a possibility. A win for the team is Finger Tigers. Win for the Bush defenders. This will be a not out, I think. Was safe there inside the crease before the bails were broken. So pressure on the bowler now to deliver the right length, right line. But this has been a very good effort. He's battling through his injury, but still receiving that spray just to make sure that everything is fixed in his finger or thumb. And this will add additional pressure on the bowler, because a lot of advice is coming from the different people suggesting different plans for the bowler to bowl in, and that creates clouding in the head, and that's not a good situation to be in as a fast bowler. You need clarity as a fast bowler, clarity about what option, what length, what line, what nature of delivery you want to bowl. More talk, more tension building up for the bowler.
They got a chance to regroup until Shafiqullah Ghaffari received some treatment to his injury on the thumb. Probably the magical spray to keep the pain away from him for the time being. They need it. They need it in these last few balls left.
If you go by the body languages, if you translate into result, batsman looks comfortable. He looks cool, calm and composed. Bowler tensed up because he is still trying to figure out what nature of delivery he wants to bowl. A 6 can finish the match, and 5 will result in a tie. And the super over is a possibility. Super over. So will there be a straight victory or a super over? You want super over?
I want food. Well, let's see what it is. Oh, cheeky shot doesn't connect. Might this will be the wicket? He's got him! Abdullah Adil takes the wicket. And that too of Shafiqullah Ghaffari.
Was there a need to play the shot? Was there this need of playing the shot into the pitch, trying to be innovative? 3 fieldsmen position there, easily accepted in the end. 6 runs to win from the last ball of the match. Ian Morgan has done it against India. It has happened many times. MS Dhoni doing it against Australia. There is a possibility 6 of the last. Javed Miandad against India in one international. It has happened many times before, but what a brave, courageous innings from Shafiqullah Ghaffari. 25 of 17. He looked cool, he looked composed, but that halt in play might have forced him to use different options with the bat in hand. It might have taken his rhythm away, batting rhythm away. So wicket achieved, 170 for 8. 6 to win from the final ball.
I noticed one thing when Shafiqullah Ghaffari was batting. Kareem Khan Sadiq consistently kept the fielder off from the fine leg region and from the third, inviting him to play a cheeky shot. And probably he knew that his bowler was well set in the mind to know that this person should not be able to do it properly. And that's what comes out of it. So 6 runs, only 6 can win him the game. Even a boundary 4 will not do good to the cause.
First of all, keep all the 4 members inside the 30-yard circle. That is the basic thing that they should be doing. They have 4 members inside the circle. Boundary very well protected. 4 or 6. 6, can he hit it? He goes with a scoop shot straight through to the keeper. Win for the Spingar Tigers. Win for the Spingar Tigers. Adil has responded to the challenge of defending 15 from the final over. Tigers winning by 5 runs. They were horrible with the bat. They were horrible with the ball yesterday, but today is a different day. And what a tremendous response overnight from the team. Adil getting a great delivery in there. Saw the batsman shuffling across, going with that scoop shot. And he is pumped up. He is delighted with what he has done with the options available. So win for Tigers by 5 runs in a thrilling encounter. It's been a really good match from Spingar Tigers' perspective. The batsmen responded to the challenge of getting runs on the board, overcoming the tough situations, and then restricting the opposition. So Imran out early, 51 of 30. A fantastic innings at the top of the order from Jannat. And then contributions coming in from Wahidullah, 20, 35 from Gulbuddin Naib. Inspirational innings from the captain to keep their hopes alive. And then those brave, courageous 25. Partnerships, just 2 telling partnerships. 59 of 37 giving hope to the team between Rahmat Shah and Karim Jannat, where he was dominating Karim Jannat. 40 of 37, they stabilized it between Munir Kakkad and Wahidullah, and game changed again with Gulbuddin and Ghaffari putting on 45 of 24, and then 17 of 8 between Hotak and Ghaffari. Till Ghaffari was there was a possibility, but he went looking for that innovative shot. Zubair taking 2 wickets from the first over, then expensive in the second. Qais Ahmed was very good, great economies, 5.25, and Karim also just conceding 18. Wicket for Aftab Alam, but he proved expensive in his 3rd over, where he was hit for 4 sixes. 4 sixes. Aftab Alam went for 4 sixes, and that's where the game changed. But eventually,
if you haven't seen it, let's walk you through the highlights. If you have missed the fun, this is how things started. 2 quick wickets to Dubai, who is debutant to the 7th edition. This one of Ihsanullah Jannat, taken on the boundary by Aftab Alam. And then started the show. Karim Jannat finding his form, hit a few scintillating shots all around the ground. Karim Jannat was amazing. The way he was middling the ball, the way he was piercing the fields. It looked beautiful to the side. To stand and admire the beautiful cricketing shots that he was playing. This was one amazing from all the lot that he was hitting. He hit all the bowlers until he lost, until we had some breakthroughs in the game.
Straightforward catch, soft dismissal. Aftab Alam getting the wicket after taking 2 wonderful catches. And then few airy-fairy shots there. Full tosses were hit through the gap, and then the opportunity was created in the run out. Munir Kakkad getting out in form of run out. Another change in the game. Was given run out on referral, then full toss, chipping it in. Fantastic, brilliant catch from Qais Ahmed. Then those 4 sixes from Gulbuddin Naib in the zone, out of the park, straight down the ground, and that's the flattest of all, flattest stroke, and then shot through the onside to get a boundary. They were thinking about getting there before Gulbuddin sliced that one. Sustained injury, but did not let that go. Tamim, who scored a half century and took a brilliant game-changing catch. Then slicing it over the top of the point. Then innovative shot was attempted and fed the catch to the fieldsman inside the circle. And so eventually this moment arrived. Dot ball to finish the match. Adil responding to the challenge. Under pressure, delivered 2 good deliveries to finish off the match. Tigers put into bat in challenging conditions, 175 for 3. In response, defenders been restricted. So they won by 5 runs, the Tigers. Let's go down to RTA for post-match analysis and presentation.
له شور او هیجان ډکه لوبه تر پایه دا معلومه نه وه تر وروستي باله چې کومه لوبډله به یې ګټي خو په پای کې سپین غر زمریانو وشو کولی چې په 5 منډو دغه لوبه وګټي. د ګټلې لوبډلې بالر را سره د قیس احمد مبارکي درته وایو.
مننه.
تا ته که راشو په هغه لومړي سر کې پاور پلی کې عموما لیګ سپینران نه راځي، آف سپینر راځي بالینګ کوي. لامل څه دی ولې لیګ سپینران خپله زړه نه ښه کوي یا کپتان ورته فرصت نه ورکوي په پاور پلی کې؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. څنګه چې کپټن او کوچ ماته ویلي وو موږ مین بالر ته او په تا باندې ټرست لرو چې هر وخت تا باندې غږ وکړو ته په هغه ټیم کې موږ ته ښه بالینګ کې او د ما خپل ځان باندې بلیو و چې زه به ښه بالینګ کوم سرکل کې. نو کپټن فیصله وکړه چې په هغه ټیم کې یو اوور زه وکړم او تر څو رنز ورنه کړم په دې پریشر راشي.
ګلبدین چې کله میدان ته راغی هغه وخت شاید تاسو فکر کړی چې میچ زموږ سره دی، ټکان به در کړي کم رقم شاټونه چې ووهل ګلبدین؟
بالکل رنز ډیر زیات پاتې وو خو ګلبدین ډیر زیات ښه شاټونه ووهله. لوبه دوه طرفه شوله نو په هغې ټایم کې د ما 2 اوره پاتې وو نو زه ډیر ریلیکس وم په دې چې زه به ښه بالینګ کوم انشاءالله ریزلټ به ښه ورکوم.
بله قیس دا چې لوبه دغسې اساسو شیبو ته سره ولاړله او تقریبا تاسو په وروستیو کې داسې لږ یې وډارکلاست، یعنې دا باید قبول کړئ. فکر نه کوو چې بالرانو مو لږ توپونه ورسول یا په فول ټاس تلل او منډې ورباندې جوړې سولې؟
بالکل آفتاب کوشش کوو چې بال لږ زوړ شي، اخر کې عموما ریورس ښه کېږي نو آفتاب کوشش کوو چې ریورس وکړي او بلاکر بال وکړي نو رنز پرې رانشي. نو ګلبدین ډېر زیات ښه شاټونه ووهل او رنز پرې راغله تر څو هغه باونډري ډېر شاټ هم ده کله ته آپ یې شم ولګېږي 6 کېږي.
مخکې تګ لپاره د نورو لوبډلو سره د مخامخ کېدو لپاره څومره مهمه وه دغه بریا ستاسو د نوي ځوانې لوبډلې لپاره؟
دا خو ډیره مهمه وه څو چې موږ لږ ځوان لوبغاړي وو هغوی ته هم چانس ورکړ، هغوی ښه پرفارم هم وکړه او د راتلونکي لوبې دپاره موږ به نور پلانونو سره ځو او ریزلټ به ښه ورکړو انشاءالله ګټو به یې.
ډیره مننه، ښه چانس درته غواړو پاتې لوبو کې.
کورمدان قیس احمد همیشه په لیګونو کې په ده باندې ډېر زیات اعتماد کېږي، په پاور پلی کې هم استعمالوي راولي او همیشه سخت وخت یې هم راولي، کار ورته کوي. خو دا لکه څنګه چې مومن صاحب تاسو ویلې دلته هماغه اعتبار نشته، یعنې مخکې پاور پلی کې دومره اعتبار په لیګ بریکرانو باندې نه کېږي چې دوی راسي او ښه پایلې ورته ترلاسه کړي.
خو ده هماغه وضعیت کې هم بالینګ وکړه، هم پاور پلی کې وکړه، هم د پای اورونو کې او منډې ورنه کړې. خو که راشو
نه زما مقصد ګورې یو اوور یوازې ورباندې وسو، که دی 2 اوور ته هم راغلی ویل ته زبید اکبري پریشر اچولی و که یوه وکټ بله اخیستل سوی وی د بوس بیخي نور د لوبډلې کار یې ورخلاصېده.
خو لوبه که وګورو ګلبدین را ژوندی کړه، صحیح ده چې ویې نه ګټله خو چې ژوندی یې کړه او جالبه کړه نو هغه ګلبدینو یو مهال فکر کوم په 4 اورونو کې څه تقریبا 50 منډې په کار وي شاوخوا او وکټ هم دوی سره نور نه وې، دی نه وی راغلی او فکر کوي چې که دی یو نوبت مخکې راغلی وی بیټینګ ته هغه وخت کې چې وحیدالله پر ځای راغلی و نو غوره به نه وه د بوس ټیم ته؟
یقینا هغه وخت و هغه حالت و چې دلته هم رن ریټ لوړ سوی و، رن ریټ 8 په کار و خو د دوی رن ریټ 11 ته جګ سوی و، 12 ته جګ سوی و. د وحیدالله پر ځای چې کله دی راته ما خپله فکر کوی چې دغه لوبغاړی یو نوی ایمرجنګ څخه اخیستل سوی دی، فکر مې کوی چې لوبه به راته ژوندی کړي خو هغه چې ونه سو، نه یې د منیر سره همغږي وه، هغه رن اوټ هم رامنځته سو یا مثلا یوه او 2 منډه چې کومې کېدلې هغه به هم نه کېدله میس کېدلې نو دا یوه ستونزه وه. که دی راغلی وای ځکه په تېره سیالۍ کې ده منیر ډېر ښه پارټنرشپ کړی، ډېر ښه ملګرتیا کړې او همغږي وه او ډېر ښه مخکې تله.
وببینو چې لوبډل مشران څه وایي په دې اړه؟ میچ سیریموني هم چمتو ده ورځو عمل ته؟
بله زو کلوزینګ سرمني ګورو.
بیا هم ښه راغلاست تاسو ته وایي په اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ کې نن د ډیوا ګروپ ساتونکو او اکتو سپین غر زمریانو ترمنځ لوبه ترسره شوه. د لوبې جریان تاسو وکته چې په نتیجه کې د سپین غر زمریانو بریا ترلاسه کړله او لوبه یې وګټله چې دوی ته مبارکي وایم، د دوی مینوالو ته مبارکي وایم. د لیګ 8مه لوبه وله بیا هم د تل په څیر د خپلو ټولو سپانسرانو نه ډېره زیاته مننه کوو چې د افغانستان د کرکټ بورډ سره د اتصالات 4G په شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ کې یو ځای شوي دي. د ما سره ډېر درانه میلمانه شته دي په پریزنټیشن سرمني کې، ښاغلی نثار احمد امیري د افغانستان د کرکټ بورډ HR منیجر، محترم علانور همت د اتصالات مخابراتي شرکت د بازار موندنې غړی، محترم سباون ساحل په افغانستان کې د بلو برډ پنس کمپنۍ مسؤل، محترمه منیجه عباسي مدني فعاله چې دوی ته ښه راغلاست وایم، په خیر راغلی. تر هر څه وړاندې د بایلونکي لوبډل مشر ښاغلی ګلبدین نایب راغواړو. سلام ګلبدین، تاسو نننۍ لوبه بایلودله سره د دې چې په دغه ویکټ باندې په دویم اننګز لپاره دومره غټ هدف نه لیدل کېده وجه څه شی وه
کریډټ زی خپل ټیم ته ښه بالینګ یې وکړه په هغه ډسپلین لاین کې بالینګ وکړه بیا هم موږ هغه مسټیکس وکړل چې نه وو په کار بیټینګ کې ویکټ دومره نه وه تاسو میچ کتلی وي چې اخره پورې ډېر ښه میچ وسو نو بیټ لک ورته ویلی شي ځکه کوم شی چې موږ غوښتلو ټاپ order کې بیټسمینانو هغه شی ونسو
ګلبدین نایب تاسو سره ډېر ښه بالینګ لاین هم شته بیټینګ لاین هم شته بالخصوص په خپله تاسو سره نور ښه بالران شته دي همدا هدف مو چې تر 115 پورې دوی درته هدف وټاکي که نه د کم هدف پلان و
همدومره ویکټ ته چې موږ سهار وکتل همدغه هدف و موږ خپل که موږ خپل هم بیټینګ کړی و نو لس رنزه ورته ویل زیات یې وکړل موږ نه نو هماغه فرق راغی لس 15 رنزه نو ویکټ دومره ډفرنټ نه وه څومره چې لوبه ښه وسوه اخره کې خو بیا هم کریډټ هغه ټیم ته ځي ځکه سټارټ یې هغوی واخیسته او هغه پلان په مطابق لاړل نو موږ بعضې شیان سو هغه مس ټایم سول
ډېره زیاته مننه ګلبدین نایب چې خپل نظر له تاسو سره شریک کړ او اوس هم د لوبې ډېرو شپږیزو جایزه لرو هغه چا چې ډېرې شپږیزې ویلي د هغوی لپاره جایزه شته ده چې منیژه عباسي به ورته جایزه وسپاري په نن لوبه کې شپږیزې وهل شوي دي د یو توپوهونکي لوري تمیم راځي او خپله جایزه ترلاسه کوي تمیم هغه څوک چې د ټپي هم شو خو انشاءالله چې ستونزې به زیاته نه وي دوی ته د ډیوا ګروپ له لوري جایزه ورکړل شوه ډېره زیاته مننه خو اوس تاسو ته د لوبې سټایلش لوبغاړی در پېژنو سټایلش لوبغاړي لپاره سباون ساحل جایزه ورکوي مجیب 52 منډې کړي دي خپله جایزه ترلاسه کوي مجید علم او د دې سره څنګ کې د لوبې غوره لوبغاړی در پېژنو ښاغلی نثار احمد امیري به ورته ټرافي وسپاري او نقدي جایزه به ورته اعلی نور همت ورکړي تمیم راځي 9 منډې جوړې کړي دي تمیم 9 منډې کړي دي د غوره لوبغاړي جایزه یې ترلاسه کړله او د زیاتو شپږیزو جایزه هم ده ترلاسه کړله خیر د ده پښه ژوبله ده زه به یو څه لنډ ورشم ورته نن د په دې لوبه کې پښه هم ژوبله شوله دومره درد تا باندې دغه مین اف د میچ او د شپږیزو جایزه څومره راکم کړ او څومره د خوشحالۍ احساس کوي چې دواړه جایزې ته اخلي
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم د خوشحالۍ احساس خو ډېر کوم دې وخت کې درد سړي ته نه پرې دغه کېږي او په دې چې خوشحاله وي نو ډېر زیات خوشحاله یم
دغه پلان تا لپاره د کپټان او مشر روزونکي ریاض افریدي لوري درکړل شوی و که نه خپله دې داسې ښه لوبه پلان کړې وه
دا بالکل ما ته کوچ صاحب کپټن نو هغې دا پلان را کړی چې ته به سر کې ته کولی شې موږ ته نو کوچ او کپټن ما ته دا پلان را کړی و
کپټن خو دې تر دې ځایه هم راوصلې دومره سره مینه کوي کریم
حاجي صاحب چې څنګه صادق ده نو همداسې په زړه
ډېره مننه
ډېره مننه
اوس راغواړو د ګټونکي لوبډل مشر ښاغلی کریم خان صادق اکټو سپین غر ټایګرز لوبډلې کپټن کریم خان صادق ته مبارکي وایو نن مو یو ځل بیا ښه کمبیک وکړه او هم شو کولی چې یو پیاوړې لوبډلې له مات سره مخامخ کړئ سره د دې چې هدف دومره لوړ نه ښکاره کېده
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم ډومبي سر کې سپین غر کرکټ ټیم ټولو مینوالو ته مبارکي وایم او بیا خوشحاله په دې یم چې په ډېر مشکل وکټ باندې مونږ تاسو به مونږ له بیټینګ راکو او بیا چې مونږ کوم اوپنرانو ته پلان ورکو هغه پلان هغوی عملي کو او ینګسټر ځوانان ول او داسې میچور کرکټ یو کو سټرایک یې روټیټ کوو سنګل یې کولې داسې نه ښکارېدل چې دوی لومبۍ لوبه ده ډېر زیات خوشحاله شوم چې داسې استعدادونه مونږ لرو او د همغو په برکت باندې مونږ په بورډ باندې په مشکل پیچ باندې 115 ټارګټ مخالف لوبډلې ته کېښوده
ډېره زیاته مننه تاسو
ډېره مهرباني
کریم خان صادق چې زموږ سره نظر شریک کړه اوس هم ورځو خپلو نور همکارانو ته چې تاسو سره به خپل نظر شریک کړي
تاسو ستوري لوبغاړي لیدله چې د غوره او سټایلش لوبغاړو جایزې ترلاسه کړلې تمیم سرخرودی و چې د خپلې لوبډلې په بریا کې ستر رول ولوباوه
هم په بیټینګ کې او هم په فیلډینګ کې همغه برخلیک ټاکونکی کیچ چې د ونیو دریځه چې ژوبل پې هم شو په هغې باندې لږ بحث هم وشو چې آیا دا کیچ څنګه دی صحیح دی که نه دی خو لوبسرانو چې ریویو وکړله دا پرېکړه ونیول شوه چې دا سم کیچ دی او دلیل یې دا و دریځه چې کله تمیم کیچ ونیو نو څو ثانیې د سره کیچ وو او ده په خپله خوښه دا بال خوشې که یعنې داسې نو چې ده نه د درد له کبله یا پرته بې ارادې بال د ده لاسه وتلی وي
بلې یقینا همغه کیچ و چې دوی ته یې لوبه راوګرځوله که چیرې همغه کیچ میس کړی وای د لاسه ورکړی وای نو سپین غر به نن دوهمه ماته خپل منلی
نه یوازې هغه کیچ بلکې درې نور کیچونه هم دې میچ کې اخیستل شوي دي آفتاب عالم دوه ښایسته کیچونه ونیول ورسره قیس احمد داسې یو کیچ ونیو چې فکر د کوو بیګ بیش کې دی یا آی پی ایل کې دی نو څلور ډېر مهم کیچونه دوی ونیول او که چېرته دغه متل واقعي وي چې کیچونه میچونه ګټي نو نن دا متل واقعا ثابت شو
نن د سپین غر ډګر ساتنه داسې وه لکه د بند امیر ډګر ساتنه له هر اړخه فوقالعاده وه او همدا پایله وه چې دوی وکولی سوه یو حساسه لوبه په اساس وخت کې وګټي کریم جنت د بوس ساتونکو لپاره هغه چې په کار وه همغسې پیل یې ورکړه همغسې سټارټ یې ورته واخیسته تقریبا د 2.5 یا 200 سټرایک ریټ پر شاوخوا باندې لوبه کول او پیل د اوپنر له لورې اخیستل دا بهترین پیل دی خو وروسته د دې سره یا وروسته چې کوم څوک راغله نه ملګرتیا وکړه او نه په هغه سټرایک ریټ څنګه په کار لوبه وکړله کریم جنت به راوغواړو د ده سره به وغږېږو د بوس په لوبډاله باندې
نه یوازې له کریم وروسته بلکې له کریم مخکې هم په لومړي اور کې چې کله دوی خو راغلل په لومړي اور کې چې کله کریم تاسو 2 ویکټې له لاسه ورکړې هغه څومره رول درلوده په دې کې چې تاسو وروسته بیا دغه هدف چیز نه شو کړی سره له دې چې تا په 50 وکړه
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم واقعا همدغسې وه ځکه چې ویکټ بیټینګ ټریک وه نو بالینګ کول مطلب بیټینګ کول دومره ستونزه پې نه وه نو همغه و چې اول اور کې موږ نه 2 ویکټې پرله پسې لاړې نو لږ مشکل و خو بیا هم ما خپل شاټونه ایثار نه کړه ځکه چې ویکټ د بیټینګ وه نو
مونږ لیدل سره له دې چې فشار هم و ویکټ هم د لاسه ورکړی تاسو ډېر ښه سټرایک کوو او بال هم په بیټ ښه راته خو که تاسو پاتې شوي وئ یا رحمت شاه په ټاپ آرډر کې تاسو 2 کسانو کې یو پاتې شوی نو شاید دا میچ تاسو ګټلی وی
کرکټ خو بای چانس گیم ده که نه څرنګه چې ما نه سره کوم کیچ ونیول شو دا یو بیډ لک ورته وایي او څرنګه رحمت شاه اوټ شو نو همدغه که زه یا رحمت شاه په کریز باندې ولاړو یو 100 وره نور هم نو امکان و چې دا میچ نور هم اسانه شوی
فکر نه کوئ وروستۍ پوښتنه ډېر لنډ راته ووایه چې پر ځینو لوبغاړو اعتماد شته او پر ځینو نشته
نه دی څه مشکل نشته موږ ټیم ماشاءالله ښه بیلنس لوبډله ده نو هسې کله کله راځي کرکټ کې یو بیډ لګ ورته
بله ډېره زیاته مننه کریم تاسو ته ښه بخت په نورو سیالیو کې بوس ساتونکو بالاخره د 5 منډو په توپیر ماته خپله دوهمه ومنله د سپین غار زمریان د یوې ځوانې لوبډلې پر وړاندې
وقفه اخلو وقفې نه وروسته دوهمه لوبه د کابل بازانو او د آمو نهنګانو ترمنځ ده له موږ سره اوسئ